No! I can't believe it! He's in the truck! Open it! Whoa! I'm with you! I'm with you!
You gonna mess on me?
Nobody's gonna mess on you! We're on your side! I hate Godzilla! I hate him too! I hate him! He destroys cities! Please! This isn't your fault. I'll get you some pants. Go!
Luscious lips, provocatively soft, temptingly smooth. They're pampered with special emollients found in Max Factor's 2 new luxurious lipsticks. New moisture-rich lipstick with conditioners and gloss so lips stay moist.
I have ears. The worst part of this onesie is that I have a tail. See where? God.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Subscribe to my channel. I'm almost somewhere. No, I'm not high, everyone. It's cold in this house. It's cold.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Tuesday night's main event from the Salty Nerd Podcast Studios in Las Vegas. It's going to be a banger of an episode. We got a lot to talk about. We've had a lot of fun so far, but we got the whole crew here in studio. I am joined by Ryan from RK Outpost. He finally made it to Las Vegas. Finally. Everybody's been screaming for you, Ryan. They've been asking, where are you? Here you are.
Here I am. Yeah, it was an adventure. Listen, there was no way I was going to drive 3 days across the country with you guys. I was like, I'm going to fly. It'll be much easier that way. And of course, because it's me, something had to happen. So they lost my luggage. My luggage is in Denver, Colorado, with a bunch of fucking hippies. So that's what my luggage was. They should be finding it and sending it this way. So hopefully I get it by the time this stream ends. That's the goal. But either way, you knew something was going to go wrong. I didn't get any food on the trip because I didn't have time because my flights were all messed up. But no, I am here in Las Vegas.
Yeah, take your clothes shopping.
Maybe.
Yeah.
If I don't get my stuff, you will
Some
have to take me
underwear.
clothes shopping.
Get some underwear and socks.
I'm more
Just
worried
turn them
about
inside out.
I can turn them inside out. I'm more worried about other stuff than underwear and socks. That's not my top priority.
Gotcha.
I can go without, if you know what I'm saying.
I know exactly what you're saying.
Send super chats for underwear and socks for Ryan. There you go. I was looking for my grift. I found it. So we have Drunk 3PO, who made an appearance on Geeks and Gamers Daily earlier. That's type of entertainment you should be paying for in Las Vegas, and I didn't have to pay for it. So hi, Jay.
How's it going? It's good to be here. I'm very excited to be here.
What the fuck was that?
It's exactly what it is, what it meant to be.
Do you have a channel you want anybody to subscribe to or anything like that?
We do that at the end of the show, Jeremy. Please stick to the notes.
Okay. Just wanted to check. Just checking out.
It's just
Park hopping.
Yeah.
We promised you a famous bearded YouTuber tonight, and we delivered. The man, the myth, the legend himself. Fear the Beardo. What up, man?
How's it going? Yeah, we were missing Ryan on the trip, but we did have the next best thing, and that was Jed. Jed, the chat kept confusing Ryan for Jed.
Yeah, they're
or
like,
Jed
wow,
for Ryan.
They're like, wow, Ryan really let himself go. Huh?
when in reality, the two, they don't even look
Nothing
remotely alike. Nothing. But everyone was like, wow, Ryan's really let himself go. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, man.
Rough.
Yeah, man. Happy to be here, even if it is just for a little bit, because yes, there is a small up and coming YouTuber. They got a small channel. They can use all of the subscribers that they can get. So guys, make sure that one Gary from Nerdrotic shows up to take my seat. I'm going to take one for the team. I'm going to be the legend this afternoon and give my seat up for Gary. So make sure you guys subscribe to Nerdrotic.
Hey man, that's really nice of you.
Yeah.
You know, it's really nice. I mean,
would you be
so-
shocked if we told you that Gary's running late? Would that stun anyone right now? I don't think
Not
so.
really.
And we do, before we even like really get into anything, we got to give a big shout out to the Salty Nerd
Absolutely.
podcast.
Mhm.
You guys can just take a look at the studio right here and what they've got set up for us. It's freaking awesome.
Absolutely amazing.
It is
He
absolutely
finally figured
amazing.
out when to do it.
That's right. We've even got a clip for that. We didn't even have to
I
use
know.
because Jay got it. But they got us set up here. They're freaking awesome at Podcaster Studios here in Las Vegas, Nevada. And it's awesome to continue seeing what you guys are going to do with it, man. So big shout out to the whole Salty Nerd
They're
podcast.
sitting watching us in the other room, and then sitting in the corner here. It's kind of creepy, but
That's right. Alex is running the
he's
show.
like right over there staring. Like, what are they gonna say?
He's like her own personal Jamie
Are
over
they
there, just
spitting in the
running the
mics?
show.
Well,
Well,
like, dear God, Jay, don't spill anything.
we do have a goal tonight that I want to get the Salty Nerd Podcast YouTube channel to 10,000 subscribers tonight. I think they need about 600. So mods are going to be dropping some links. So if you guys can do that, let's rally around. Really appreciate them giving us this space to do Tuesday night's main event, setting everything up for us. Big ups to them. So really, really appreciate it. And it's an awesome studio. And so if you're a content creator that's out here in the area, definitely, try to contact them and see if you can work something out with them, because this is a really cool setup.
Oh,
First
it's
class.
fantastic.
And they're the first class stuff. So
It's
I'm really
fantastic.
impressed. And now it's time for an absolutely amazing.
I did it, man. It's the wrong time.
Alley-oop just watches it.
No,
He just
you don't
watches
say,
it. He
"Hey,
just-
Jay, will you
Yeah,
say
say
it
it.
now?" That's not
That's
how it works.
how it works.
That's not how it works.
That's how it works.
I mean, when Jeremy asked me, let's
gotta
get a
like-
50, I say 50.
50.
Without question.
I can't find it. So
It was all about, gay bathhouses and everybody. It's all about round the clock sex. It's all. Come on, man.
That's it. When I can't find the clip in time, you're just gonna get that one, I guess. So there you go, Jay. Absolutely amazing.
Absolutely.
Oh,
No,
man.
it is absolutely. amazing.
No, it's been
Beautiful.
great. We've done quite a few live streams here in Vegas so far, and looking forward to doing some more. More people are getting into town. Tomorrow is the big Friday Night Tights meetup at the Millennium Fandom Bar in Las Vegas. Looking forward to meeting so many of you out there. That is going to be so cool. And this might be, arguably, this might be the biggest event we've done so far. Ryan, what do you think?
I think it has to be.
Yeah.
We had to cut off the RSVPs. Obviously, we're if you've never been to one of these things before, there's a big area outside where people hang out a lot of the time anyway, out on the patio. So I'm sure we're going to be spending some time out there for those of you that might not be able to get in or whatever. So it's going to be a blast. And I do think it's probably by far the biggest like RSVP we've ever had
Mhm.
for any singular event.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm excited, and you guys are going to be enthusiastic as hell. We're excited to meet all of you, and I've already got to meet a few people. We're out and about. We met Hayden Wayne.
Oh, that
Shout out
was
to
awesome.
Hayden
Shout
Wayne.
out Hayden.
And I got to meet him and hang out with him for a little while we were doing our live stream. And man, just thank you guys so much for all the enthusiasm and the passion. And man, we got some other surprises to tell you guys about too. I'm not going to get into the details, but like people that are at the event, we're going to have some stuff to give away, some prizes and things like that. And that's a testament to all of I'm gonna say the community, just to piss Gary off. So that's a testament to the community out there and the fellowship, because the fellowship's a good way of saying it too.
The 199.
The
199.
199
Yeah.
representing, and I see we got a couple of $50 super chats. And
50.
Kevin just dropped 50 gifted memberships.
Whoa.
Let's
Holy
go.
shit. WG dropped 5 gifted memberships earlier. The 199 is representing, and it is on point. Look at that. Look at all the 199s
It's
in the
amazing.
chat. And my favorite part is every time the 199 stuff happens, there's always like 5 people like, what the fuck does 199 mean?
It's not 5 people. It's like 1 million people. You know what? The first thing that the guys from the Salty Nerd podcast asked me when I walked in here, what the fuck is 199?
When we were in the car streaming, we had in one stream alone probably like 3 different people ask, "Hey, what's 199 mean?" I eventually got to the point where I'm like, "Do you guys want the long version or the short version of this?"
It's
It's
perfect.
a meme. Yeah.
It's a meme, and it's kind of represents everything about us. We just take dumb shit that happens and meme it, and the audience turned us into something. And I don't think this is ever
really
going
cool,
away.
though. It's really cool.
I don't think it's ever
Wear
going
the
away.
t-shirts,
So,
Jeremy. Wear the t-shirts.
working on it.
Ooh, we also had a special announcement yesterday of something new that we're going to bring to
We are
221B.
we are working on the 199 utility belt from 221B Tactical. And that's right. Is that a fancy way of saying fanny pack? You're goddamn right it is. It's a utility belt. The 199 utility belt online original from 221B. It's in the works. I'm bringing them back. Just like Randall, I'm bringing them back. Okay. So,
I think we probably, if we do that, we definitely need a 221B 199 utility belt video or live stream on Park Hoppin' with Jay and Tom. I think them testing out the 199 utility belt, aka fanny pack. I think you get a good difference of opinions there. Some, what did you like? What did you not like? I think Tom and Jay would be the perfect
Jay looks
duo for that.
extremely excited about this.
Thanks.
Show off how useful it is. The official Geeks and Gamers utility
I don't think
belt.
I've ever worn a fanny pack in my life, though.
You're not wearing one now.
Hey.
You're wearing a utility belt.
Oh,
Utility belts are
sorry.
fucking cool.
Hey, if Andrew Tate can rock a fanny pack, anybody can rock a fanny pack.
Hey, give him the point. Give him
Shout
the
out.
point. Give him
Shout
the
out.
point. But
You
yeah,
shout out yourself.
No, shout out Andrew Tate. Let's go.
Oh,
If he can rock a fanny pack, anybody can. But yeah, shout out to Fear the Beardo too while we're at it.
But yeah, so
Fanny
that's
packs.
in all seriousness, yes, that is something we're working on, and yeah, we're bringing it back. Just like, hey, shout out Kevin Smith. You want to talk Kevin Smith next time he's live? Somebody super chat him. Ask him about the Clerks 2 and bringing it back. See if he's willing to talk about that in 2023, or he'll probably just start crying, whatever. But Ryan, we got a few things to get into. But let's get a couple of these super chats really quick. I know we got a couple of 50s,
50.
and we've got these gifted memberships. So let's see if we can read a couple of those really quick. And then also we do, again, throughout the night, you're going to see the link dropped for the Salty Nerd podcast. So, I mean,
They've been dropping.
yeah,
They've been
so-
dropping. You
so
guys
let's
been
make
going
sure-
up? Checking you?
Let's-
Been going up?
look at
Let's
that.
go.
Look at that.
He's like, no, we've been going down. He's like, you guys fucked us. You destroyed our brand, you bastards.
Literally yesterday during our stream, we were trying to get 1999
Yes.
likes,
Yes.
and we went up to 2,000, and we were like, guys, start downvoting the stream because we wanted to get 199 so bad. We're like, this is the only podcast or stream where you're gonna actually ask the audience to dislike the
downvote,
video.
to downvote it. Yeah.
We're up 100.
All
Nice.
right.
There you
Go.
go.
Look at that.
That's a good start.
Yep.
That's a good start.
Yeah, absolutely.
Um,
Yeah, Viper Chief says they're losing subs because of my fanny pack comment.
FMJHP for 50.
50.
Doesn't say anything, but thank you.
He
There it
says
is.
nothing.
And
Nothing.
then we've got another one, Master Austin for 50.
50.
50.
He says 50.
50.
There you go. And we did have that big 50 gift bomb from Kevin. That's
50.
that's a lot of gift memberships right there.
That is a
Yeah.
shit ton. And I think, Kevin, didn't you drop 50 earlier on the daily stream, or was that 20? Either way, Kevin's always dropping bombs on us on the membership side. And so thank you to him. Thank you to WG for the gifted memberships. We love seeing those memberships. And as I've said, I take those just like any other donation or support that we have, but like the membership stuff, I mean, they're opportunities that are going to different, members of the community. And so we want to try to do some more member streams so that those gifted subs you guys are trying to get out there and gift, want to try to see if we can maximize those opportunities, because we are maintaining some of them, that's the best part of this. So I'm really, really excited about that. And all in all, so we got, what is it? CinemaCon that's going on right now. And
Yep.
again, hey, listen, John Campia, man, I'd love to hang out, buddy. I'd love to hang out, John. I'm sure I can get somebody to send a $10 super chat. I'd take you to McDonald's, buddy. Let's talk about Disney Star Wars. Let's talk about cousin humping man babies, as you say. He's in town. Where you at,
Well,
John? Come on.
I was actually watching Campia and in their live stream, because obviously post CinemaCon,
Yeah.
they had like 7,000
They
people or
did.
something watching.
Yeah.
They they've got coverage that people want over there on the John Campia show.
That's
And
right.
RMB's on there as well right
Yeah.
now. They made
Yep.
the trip together, so we're looking forward to hanging out with Robert. potentially tonight a little bit.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And then tomorrow, and obviously he's going to be on FNT, so that's going to be a blast.
Yeah.
But speaking of CinemaCon, we did just have something come out that I decided we might as well react to it. Now, we obviously didn't get as much information as everybody that went to CinemaCon did, that's for sure. But I do think we can at least take a look at what we got here from The Flash, because a new trailer did drop. And we may as well react to this thing.
Let's do it. I haven't seen it.
Flash.
Keaton, man.
Yeah.
That's badass, man. They're gonna get me with the member berries.
Mm.
I love the tone.
Michael Shannon Zod.
CGI Michael Shannon.
Yeah.
Oh man, no way.
No, that's kind of
That's
no
cringe.
way.
That's kind of cringe.
Cringe.
Come on, man. I mean, I love the line, but come on.
Especially when you're saying it to Ezra Miller.
No
Oh
way.
no.
I'm kind of freaking out a little bit.
That looked bad.
I think all of the CGI looks terrible.
Oh my God, there was no audio. Did we not have?
Are you serious?
You didn't share audio?
Can you check the settings on that?
Well, yeah. Well, I asked before if I needed to
I
share
know.
audio, and I was told no.
Now we do.
Damn
F's in the
it!
chat.
Damn it!
Well, that's all right. That's all right.
That's no problem at all. So, do we want to chat? Do we want to watch it again? Do you want us to watch it again? Because we can for you, if we want. If you want. So.
The comments are hilarious.
Boomers.
It was just so silent except our
Yeah.
comments.
Well, and that's the thing. If we normally we would
We're
look
all
at
like,
comments,
oh, that line. They probably have no idea what we're talking
It's
about.
mixed. A lot- most of them are saying no. There's some yeses, but most are saying
I would
no.
say so.
I don't think we need to.
Yeah,
rewatch
I don't
it.
think we watch it. So essentially, there's a line in where
you
Michael
wanna get
Keaton,
nuts?
Do you want to get nuts?
Let's get nuts.
That was so bad. So
It's right
okay,
here. Hold on.
overall the trailer.
You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts.
We've had a lot of discussions about this
we
movie.
have. We've talked
on the
about it a
road.
lot on the
we
road.
did a lot on the road.
Yeah.
Man, I guess you let you lead, and because I have a lot of thoughts on this.
Yes,
and
you
a lot
do.
of heavy
Yes,
opinions.
we
on
had a
this
lot of
entire
discussion
thing.
about it. Okay, so from a tone standpoint, let's just talk about the trailer stuff. The tone is great, and the tone was great in the last trailer. I love the tone of where they're going with this. I love Michael Keaton's Batman. You know, I know it's member berries. I know that, and I'm 100% okay with that because it looks really cool from having him back. Although him being 70 something fucking years old is very cringe. I hate Ezra Miller. I despise Ezra Miller. And it seems like they're trying to make this seem like a more Michael Keaton centric, Batman centric film because they know
that's what the entire trailer was. But unfortunately, there's 2 Ezra Millers in this movie.
There's going to be 3.
And so overall, I thought some of the CG looked incredibly bad. And I think this movie has high potential to be a complete fucking train wreck. I think it, but again, but high risk, high reward, and whatever, or it could be it could either really big or really bad. I don't think this is going to be a movie where people are either going to go, it's fine, like this is going to be like fucking shit, or it's going to be amazing.
It doesn't matter because it's not part of the new universe moving forward, so it might fall into that Shazam category.
Yeah,
where it's like
gonna make
whatever.
That, but like to me, it has a high potential to really snowball into something bad. Because it has so many things that people care about, right? Wrapped into one. It has Michael Keaton's Batman. And as much as people may not like it or Man of Steel, like General Zod, like there's a lot of people that really like Michael Shannon's portrayal of that. And
as someone that doesn't like that movie, it was still cool seeing the Man of Steel, stuff in it.
Yeah.
As someone that don't like that movie, that still was cool.
And then the elephant in the room for me, as somebody who read the Flashpoint series, like the run, they are completely bastardizing Flashpoint.
100%.
Instead of Thomas Wayne as Batman, you have an old Bruce Wayne. Michael Keaton's Bruce Wayne.
It makes zero sense. Like this is what one of my points was is as far as Flashpoint goes, because when they started production of this movie, it was gonna they're like, this is Flashpoint. We're doing Flashpoint. Then they kind of like stepped away from that whole narrative.
They said we're doing a take on Flashpoint. Yeah, that's kind of what they said. We're doing our version of Flashpoint.
Correct. And the whole point of Flashpoint, what makes it so interesting is the fact that like you started off with Bruce Wayne and then the Flash does what he does. He saves his mom and then completely just fucks up the universe. And then you have the tragedy that night, spoiler alert, Bruce Wayne dies that night and Thomas Wayne then becomes Batman. Martha Wayne becomes the Joker in that universe.
And it becomes like a really brutal Batman.
Brutal,
a Batman
he uses guns.
Who's upset because his fucking child died in front of him.
Yep.
He is a brutal person.
And not only that, his wife is now his arch enemy, who's the Joker.
Right.
So, and the only reason they're bringing Michael Keaton back is because one, I think No Way Home, bring back Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield. That was a huge influence for them, just for the memory berries, for the nostalgia. But to convince people that a 71-year-old Michael Keaton is still out there in Gotham kicking ass, come on, man.
Did you hear the crazy rumor that Nicolas Cage will be in this film?
I
for
did
like
hear
8
that.
seconds
For like a
as
second
Superman.
Maybe. And that's the other part though that goes along with Flashpoint.
Throw it all in there.
It might as well at this point. But that's the other thing with Flashpoint is instead of finding a depowered Superman, we're finding a depowered race swapped Supergirl. Right. And I think that I don't know how that's going to play. You are very much like taking a story that is pretty well received in the DC universe in Flashpoint, balling it up, ripping it up, and like trying to tape it back together in something that it completely is not. So I do think there's a high potential for people to not dig what they see. But from the test screenings, we got to be fair.
It's getting good feedback.
It's getting good feedback from a lot of people who are watching it.
And I'm sure we're going to talk to some people that have seen it. The CinemaCon. This whole movie showed, right? At CinemaCon, is that what it was?
Yeah, they showed
I'm not sure how much.
Okay. So is the whole?
I think they did.
Movie?
I think they did show the whole.
That's what I was under the impression of. That they showed the whole movie.
I think they gave the caveat there could be some parts that aren't in there. There could be some parts that are because there was a lot of VFX that wasn't finished still, stuff like that.
So Ryan's right, man, that they're completely bastardizing the whole Flashpoint because one of the main conflicts in Flashpoint was the whole conflict between Aquaman and Wonder Woman. That was like their World War III. They were going to destroy the world. And now it's just like, oh, we're doing Man of Steel. We're doing Zod.
So if Zod is Zod the big bad in this?
I believe so.
You believe that'll be the final fight at the end? So
basically, he's resetting things. So like Zod's able to start taking over the planet. There's no Superman to stop him. There is Supergirl, and I think that's why they have to kind of break her out. That's probably what they're going to do with this.
Yeah. I think that, and to Jay's point, when this first started this discussion, at the end of the day, none of this really fucking matters.
Yeah.
Just like every other DC film. And I know James Gunn is trying to promote it. James Gunn tweeted out today.
Really good.
He's like, oh, this incredible accomplishment of a film and all that.
And that's the only movie he's done that for. Really.
It is. And that just shows right now the desperation that they need this movie to make some money. And they know with the Ezra Miller stuff and then with all the other stuff going on with DC, they are desperate for this.
But you know
movie
what's
to make
weird
some
too
money.
is that even the Guardians of the Galaxy is not really selling a lot of pre-ticket sales too. So maybe this is just an overall. People are just tired of superhero.
Do you think
films.
James Gunn might
Don't
have been
bring
checked
the
out a little
superhero
bit?
fatigue argument, Jay.
I'm just
don't
saying,
do it. They're bad.
I'm shocked
they're
at
tired
that.
of
Like,
trash films.
I hear that, but I'm just saying, the fact that Guardians of the Galaxy isn't tracking as well as we thought it would do. So,
as far as the tone goes, because Jeremy, you said you like the tone of the trailer. We have completely been fooled by trailers before.
100%,
and tones
100%.
and trailers before. And, you know, this is the old Warner Brothers behind this movie. And this is, you know, they want to go the funny route to compete with MCU. So, and I have a feeling using Ezra Miller, because Ezra Miller has been the comedy relief in his appearances as Flash before in the Justice League, in both in the Snyder cut and in the Whedon cut. Man, I mean, I did like the tone. I like the tone of it, but you know, I've been hurt
They're
before.
making this movie feel bigger and more important than it probably should be. And I think they're desperate. I really do. I think they're looking at this going, this movie could be like, what's the budget on this?
It's
film?
like $300 million. This movie needs to make a lot of fucking money to break even. It probably will not make that. This is a situation where Warner Brothers is trying to get what they can. They're trying to salvage what they can.
Yes.
This is a movie that's been in production hell. This is a movie that was announced in 2016, I believe. And it's taken this long to get it out. So this is, you know, kind of typical how Warner Brothers works. Has been rewritten multiple times. We'll see. You have a lot of work to do to overcome the Ezra Miller problem because of what Ezra Miller's done off the screen and because of how people feel about Ezra Miller on the screen too. Yeah. Now, for me, I think the Snyder Cut was an improved version of the Flash. I still don't like him as Barry Allen. Right. I don't think he's the character of Barry Allen, which is a big problem. So it's tough to imagine getting hyped up for a movie that is about that character.
So real quick, just do we think this movie is even going to make a profit based on the 300 million, meaning it's going to need to make what, 600-700 million to even get in the
Closer
profit
to 8.
So if that's the case, I don't see a half, especially after Black Adam. Yeah. You know, Black Adam, again, I know there wasn't a lot of, there's far more hype around this movie than there was Black Adam. But even with Black Adam, I mean, you had The Rock, you know, then you had Henry Cavill come back. And that movie still, how much did that movie lose? Ryan?
Black Adam, over $100 million.
Yeah, and so
Shazam was the biggest flop in DC.
That's the worst
in
DCEU movie, right?
In DCEU history for sure.
Yeah.
Maybe you could look at like a Catwoman movie or something.
Right.
You know, back 20 years ago. But yeah,
but that's Shazam. And I know what Jay's saying about like I think that is there such thing as superhero fatigue because of bad superhero movies? Yes.
Yeah.
And so and that's the
where I was
overall
going.
thing is. There's just so many bad ones right now. And the DC Cinematic Universe, or whatever it's fucking called, DC Extended Universe, has been in a bad place for a long time. And there's no solid vision moving forward. I know, like, we have James Gunn's vision that it's going to be implemented moving forward, but still, you're in the previous settings.
We got to get through this, Blue Beetle and Aquaman 2, and
then it's done.
That's it.
But, I mean, this trailer looked more like a Batman trailer than it did a Flash because Flash is not, I guess he's not part of the holy trinity of popular superheroes. And Batman, Keaton, Superman, Wonder Woman. Yeah. So it's
they're
like,
really riding on the Keaton.
Let's just push the Batman factor for people to come watch the film. So,
yeah.
I think that's smart for them, I think, honestly. Even if they are tricking people, I think it's
in the film, they need to show it. I'm sorry.
If Nick Cage is in the film, I'll go see this movie 5 times.
See?
So,
exactly.
Imagine if they edited out the Henry Cavill part, because there was a Henry Cavill part in The Flash. Imagine if they edited that part out but left the Nick Cage part in.
Man. There's just so many more negatives going for this movie than there is positives. The whole Ezra Miller backlash, and the fact that people are going to be checked out because they know that a new DC's coming. Yeah, they know something's coming. So why get invested? Why get invested in this?
I wonder how much effect that has on normal.
I think it has
normal
some.
moviegoers.
I think it has some, but I don't think it's as big as. I don't think it's as big as people think. Like, if you polled the average movie-going audience, would they be like, oh, you know what? I heard Shazam 2 might not connect to James Gunn's Superman movie that he's doing 2 years from now. So I'm not going to go to the theater. I think it has a marginal impact, like 5 or 10% of box office. I don't know if it has much more than that.
I think like it's a weird thing with that type of stuff because no, normies don't pay attention to this shit, but they are affected by how the foundation is receiving things. And so it's just like anything else. If you have a strong foundation as it grows, then that growth will continue. But the foundation of the fandom is broke, it's fractured, and that foundation is not strong at all. And so that word of mouth isn't going to go very far when you don't have a strong foundation. And so I think that's what it comes back to. Like, they don't pay attention to these things, but the foundation matters.
But that's why.
So it's like when Batman Begins came out. Batman was kind of broken because of the previous iterations.
Right.
Batman Begins is a fantastic Batman movie, but it didn't do huge numbers. And then suddenly you took care of the foundation. And then The Dark Knight came out and came to a record-breaking opening weekend. And so suddenly that foundation was created. That way the normies started to respond. Go ahead, Jay.
No, but that's what brings me back to Guardians of the Galaxy. If that does not do well, there's definitely people are just kind of, I think they're just kind of checked out.
That one's crazy to me that Guardians is tracking not only less than the second Guardians movie, but less than like Thor: Love and Thunder.
Yeah, exactly.
Like right now it's looking at an opening between what we saw for Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania and Thor: Love and Thunder, like right in that area. And that would be a
and I don't think that's
for them.
Jonathan Majors issue or anything for that film. That's a beloved franchise. People love. They want to see how it concludes.
Yeah. You would think, but they're not coming. They're not buying tickets to it. They're not buying advance tickets to it. So
it's true.
Let's get some of these super chats because we got you guys in here, and we got a limited amount of time tonight.
Yeah. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. And again, please, Mods will be dropping the Salty Nerd Podcast Studios. We're at the Salty Nerd Podcast Studios in Las Vegas.
Let's get them to 10K.
Let's get them to 10K on their YouTube channel, Salty Nerd Podcast.
They're staring at us.
Let's do it.
We
gotta
deliver.
Now.
We gotta deliver.
Deliver. Even though they didn't get the sound right, we gotta deliver. So
I can now list for $50 over on Rumble.
50.
Hail G&G for some silk undies for Ryan, just like Jeremy likes. Also, Hunger Games stole Jay's catchphrase. How dare they?
Oh, yeah. Join the rebellion.
I have been delivered.
We got another 50.
How dare they indeed.
As well, if I can find it.
Then they drove off when I started chasing them. But
got a couple. Linko Kenobi for 50.
50.
What's up, guys? Glad you're having a good time in Vegas. Just finished watching Evil Dead Rise and let's just say very intense. Hope you guys try to watch it. It's probably not something that I'm going to go watch, to be honest. I got already a lot of things backpiled for me that I need to go watch, but we'll see. I've heard good things about it, though.
I've heard really good things about it. That movie seemed right up my alley, so I'll be seeing that one.
The Astro Nerd Boy for 50.
50.
Glad to see.
Notice how Jay doesn't just like. Why doesn't he? Because
we have a limited time, and Ryan's trying to get through the super chat.
3 times is enough.
It would have been less time if I would make questioning. If you just would have said it,
it's because Jay likes interrupting people, and it's hard to interrupt when we only say 50. It's over. He doesn't have the window to interrupt.
That's a good point.
The Astro Nerd Boy. Glad to see you guys rocking the Salty Nerd Podcast Studio. Loved seeing your live stream and clip videos of the trip. Good stuff.
Thank you. Shout out to them for having us here. This is a great studio, and I see a lot of people in the chat are really digging the setup. And this is awesome, man.
Yeah, we should get something like this going on in Orlando.
We should.
Yeah,
it's almost maybe like we have a perfect room for it.
Yeah. Jared the American for 2 says my sister turned 16 today. Congratulations!
Congrats, man.
Wedge Seraph, member for 2 months. Can't cuck the tuck. That's right. Tucker.
Yes, I will be covering more of the Tucker Carlson stuff over on Cobra Cast IRL. The schedule is going to be a little weird this week because we got so much going on, but just stay tuned for
I
that.
still think my initial reaction about why with the lawsuit and everything has probably had a lot to do with it.
I think so.
Considering
that was part of that was part of it.
I don't think it was part of the settlement. I just think that's part of the reason.
Oh, I see.
That it happened. WG, I don't know if you said this earlier. 5 gift memberships.
Yes.
Thank you, WG.
Thank you.
Super Based for 5. My job site today was the office building they blew up in T2. All the conference rooms are named after characters from the movie. Let's go 199.
That's pretty cool.
199. And a programming note really quick for all of you. This is going to be a 2-hour episode, and that's it. We're going to have a hard out at 2 hours. So again, stay tuned for that. And then of course, tomorrow is the big meetup. The big meetup in Las Vegas at the Millennium Fandom Bar for Friday Night Tights, and we cannot wait. And we're probably going to be live again on Geeks and Gamers a little bit later tonight. I'm not sure yet, but stay tuned for that. So even though we got this hard out at 2 hours, just stay tuned because we got stuff to do.
Sci-fi is life for 2 for socks and Mountain Dew. Thank you. For the Emperor for 5 to help Ryan. You guys are so nice. Thank you. Arthur Brown for 2 for Ryan's G-string fun. I need more than 2. Bruh for $5 says bruh. Thank you.
Bruh.
Darth Gavel for 5 for the Ryan Commando Fund. Man,
That's nice.
appreciate it, guys. Floki the Mad member for 3 months. 199. Does anyone see Kyle? Chris Benoit as Star Fox. He'd kill it. It'd be a killer movie for the whole family. Thank you.
Jesus.
LJK for 5. Socks and underwear fun. Man, you guys are very nice. I'm going to be able to buy an entire Hanes 6-pack underwear. Breezy's Comics and Collectibles for 2. 199. Well, actually for 199. 199 for 199. I'll be your Huckleberry for 2. We were calling Jed low budget Ryan.
Yes, they were.
I remember that Jed one time, I had somebody come into my on chat and say when Jed was on D&D, he called his channel like the more intelligent version of RK Outpost or something. Yeah. And so I had a couple viewers come and let me know. So he's just getting it back what he deserves, apparently. Let's see. Slaglust for 2. Jay's got the biggest beaver I've ever seen.
Thank you.
Should think about shaving.
I don't know how to respond to that.
Hercules for 199. 190 for Ryan's new thong. So $1.90 for me and 9 cents to Jay.
Thank you.
Patricio Mescal for 199. Thank you. Drunk Emerald Arrow, Galaxy Express Media for 5 for the Ryan Sock Fund. What the fuck, man? I need to go on my channel and complain that I don't have any fucking clothes.
Starting to sound like Jay now.
Yeah. Like, what the fuck? Evan Martin for 3 months. The Acolyte will be Spice Girls in space with laser dildos. Hail 199, baby.
Yeah.
Yeesh.
And then Evan Martin for another 199. Thank you.
Thank you.
We got a 20 from Hayden. Hayden Wayne says, meeting up with you guys yesterday was awesome. Can't wait to meet up again tomorrow. Hail Tuesday night's main event. Hail chat. Thank you, Hayden. Yes, we got to meet Hayden Wayne yesterday. It was super awesome. And we're going to get to meet a lot of you tomorrow. And it's going to be a crazy day. I've had some people asking about like coming up to like if since it's over capacity, is the parking lot going to be open? All that. The parking lot, there's going to be some overflow out there. I don't think that there's any realistic way that we're going to be able to meet every single person that comes there. I don't think that's possible. But we're going to try our best. And it's going to be, there's going to be a lot of people there. It's going to be crowded as hell. So just kind of have that in mind when you're at the event. But yeah, if
don't
you're
be
out
afraid.
there,
Don't be afraid to walk up and say hi.
Absolutely,
that's the biggest
Yeah.
thing because we like. There's so many people in there and it's chaotic. So don't be afraid to actually just walk up and say, "Hey, Ryan, I'm blah. Hey, Jeremy, I'm blah."
Yeah, introduce yourself by your screen names too, because if you just say you're,
"Hey, I'm Michael,"
Yeah.
who the fuck are you? Do you chat by anything? Oh yeah, I'm super dildo 69.
Titty smacker.
Yeah,
titty smacker.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There was the one guy we met on one of the Vegas meetups. It was like all the Ryan parody accounts. Yeah. We'll see how many guys show up tomorrow. It'll be great. Sandro Franca, member for a month. This time, stop by the church during return trip to record a Jeremy Osteen clip for monetization purposes. The chat's going to have to earn that.
Jeremy Osteen. I might have to do that. I may have to stop at a church and do a Jeremy Osteen. That's a Cobra Cast deal. So, Jeremy Osteen, praise for you and praise for super chats. There you go.
That's not sacrilegious at all.
Not at all. Not at all.
Mr. Peckerwood for 2. Utility belt needs to be concealed carry capable. I imagine it will be.
I imagine it will be considered 221B tactical.
Yeah.
We'll be working on that. So yeah, we're bringing them back and we're making them cool as fuck.
Let's do it.
Anthony Manchester City for 2. I like the studio look. Cool. Thank you.
Hell yeah.
War Machine with 5 gift memberships. Thank you, War Machine. Add into the 199. Lucas Garrett for 10. How about a 199 tool belt with Jedi robes and set in AD 199? We can think about it. Dragon Lord for 20.
20.
Actually, for
Look who's
1999.
here. Look who's here.
Oh my gosh. Look at this.
Oh my goodness.
You couldn't believe that he'd be
Well,
late.
see you later.
Give him build him up. We got to get him some subs, Beardo. You're the big time YouTuber
All right.
giving your seat up for the small guy.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time has come. I'm going to take one for the team as the, massive YouTuber I am with all the subscribers I have. We do have another bearded man who does need all of your help and support. Subscribe to Nerdrotic. That's the entire reason why we are here in Vegas for his FNT meetup. Let's go from one beard to another beard. I will pass my seat off to you.
Appreciate you, man.
Thank you, guys.
Appreciate you, Beardo.
Thank you, guys.
Uh,
Yeah. Good luck.
Me and Coach.
There you
All right.
go.
Fear the Beardo, everybody. Subscribe to Fear the Beardo.
I need the
You need subs to compete with Dan Vass now that you're in a competition right now. You thought everything was done with the pineapple pizza thing. You wouldn't have to worry about this anymore.
Yeah, he passed me up years ago. He's like, "Oh, fuck this guy. I'm cruising now." Now Dan Vass is throwing down the gauntlet for you.
Dude,
you've got it worse than him.
Well, I misread it. Okay. So I'm not backing out. I talked about this on Real BBC. I'm not backing out, but I'm going to challenge Dan Vask on this one. I'm staying in my terms, but he just said, what is it? A 1-second video saying man buns?
Exactly.
Dude, we already know man buns are gay. You're just stating a fact. So what we're going to do is, Dan, I challenge you to accept this. You are going to sing a song about man buns being gay that I write.
Oh,
yes. That's what I was saying, because to me, it was a very uneven bet, because he just says, man buns are gay.
Yeah.
And then, but you had to sing, which could just be like embarrassing for some people in general to like sing a song in front of everybody.
But for you,
and then in a Bon Jovi song.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, like, I mean, come on.
And I never said how I was going to sing it. So,
what does that mean?
Oh, I can sing it any way I want. I can sing it like Shatner. I can sing it like a punk song. I can do all
like
kinds
Shatner.
of things.
Do
I
you
can
get to pick the
change some
song?
lyrics.
Do you get to pick the song?
Do a rap song.
He didn't say a specific song.
My
so,
chat was
yeah.
asking me. I was like, I'd like to hear Gary sing "Bad Medicine."
Bad Medicine.
Yeah,
Oh,
I like that.
that's particularly awful. Shot down in a blaze of glory sucks. They all suck. So I want to find the worst one. I probably want to find the worst one, which is going to be very difficult with the Bon Jovi catalog.
Dan just super chatted. Now, you're all going to get excited because it says 50, okay? But understand, I still have to pay money in because of his dog shit currency. So it's really not a generous super chat at all. With that said, he said it's on.
All right.
He agrees.
All right. There
he
we
agrees. So there you have it, right there on Tuesday night's main event. We have a new bet is in place now. So Dan has to sing a song that Gary writes about man buns being gay. If Dan, so basically the whole terms are this: Gary and Dan are going to race to 1 million subs. Whoever hits 1 million subs first wins. The loser, if it's Gary, has to sing a Bon Jovi song. If Dan is the loser, he has to sing a song about man buns being gay that Gary writes. I like it.
It'll be the most truthful song he's ever sang. It'll be beautiful. I even have the title, Man Buns Are Gay and So Am I.
And it's got to, and you've got to do it the same way that Dan usually does some of these things where it's like very like somber and soft and like intense and
building up
passionate,
to a
building
crescendo.
up to this. Yeah, like you got to have that
Dude,
shit.
there's the template right there.
Yeah. While he has a man bun, and he has to do it with a man bun.
Yes, he does.
Hey, listen, I love you, Dan. But after what Ryan just pitched, I really want Gary to win.
Yeah, it was really going in his favor for a long time. So I'm glad the sucker took what my My up terms. I mean, like, I'm glad the man accepted my up terms. Even things out a little bit.
Oh man, that's good stuff right there.
We had a couple more big super chats. Brent Wolf for $50. Jay.
50.
Folks,
50.
yeah.
50. We don't have Beardo here. Now you got to do it, Jay. Go.
I did.
You did. Jay,
I didn't hear it.
Folks aren't tired of superhero movies. They're tired of DC and Marvel's bullshit.
I agreed.
I agreed.
Agree. I agree.
I agreed.
yeah. I agreed.
So you did it previously, or
I did. I
your
just was
second
trying
time
to explain. Yeah.
Hi Jay, you okay?
Hi, I'm good.
He doesn't want to meet anybody's eye line right now. He keeps looking down.
Every time he talks to me, he looks at you. It's so weird.
No, I'm like, I'm actually like beeline Alex over there. So, because look at him laugh.
He's trying to.
You don't know if he's laughing at us or with us.
Yeah,
but he's laughing at us.
That is true.
Jun Wong for Australian 50.
50. Sorry.
So June Wong sent one previously about a $10 super chat talking about this $50 super chat.
Okay, got it. So Hail G&G, great show. Can I please get a shout out for a book I worked on? Funny now on Indiegogo with sample pages to read. Title and next super chat. Thank you 199. Previously on Clownfish TV is the title. A collection of wholesome comic strips based on true stories from our favorite YouTube family. It includes how Neon and Geeky Sparkles met, the tale of their epic 80s toys, and their run-in with the evil Kevin Smith.
Hell yeah.
Go check out Previously on Clownfish TV.
And Jin Wong sent that to you, right, Jay?
I hope you got the permission.
About that, all right?
Did he send it to me personally?
No, like he talked to you about it.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, it sounds really cool. We talked about this earlier on Geeks Gamers Daily in terms of the super chats. He sent the same super chat. So thank you for that. Obviously appreciated. And and I'm assuming that's something you're working with them on.
I assume, I hope so.
Yeah, we love Clownfish TV. They're great.
The unauthorized.
The unauthorized telling. WG for 50.
50.
F's in the chat for the Denver airport baggage handlers.
Yeah.
As long as they get me my fucking
Do you not know?
I want to know what's missing. If
so Ryan had this whole thing like, oh, you fuckers are driving and I'm gonna get there efficiently. And now they've lost his luggage. So
well, they didn't lose it, just in Denver.
Yes.
It's not here.
So we know where it is. It's just not here.
But even with that being said, I'm still gonna get it around 7 o'clock tonight, which I will take that over driving across the country for 3 days. That's just me, though. That's just me personally.
I loved it.
We had fun.
Now, if there's anything
except
missing,
for when Jay's farting after he ate the burritos, but
didn't fart once, but it's okay.
I'm so happy to have contributed to that.
That gas station food, man.
I really hope that they find me because I brought my Pharaoh hat.
Yes.
Like I brought my Pharaoh hat specifically for the meetup at some point.
Dude.
So
that was so fucking funny.
That fucking video.
I was pissing myself.
Just imagine a person that came by that video that had no idea who I was. It's the first video that ever clicked on. And I'm just in a fucking Pharaoh hat shitting on Black Cleopatra. Like, what are you supposed to think about that channel?
Well, how many views does that video have now?
120,000.
Imagine people that subscribe to you as like this really serious, angry guy who he's not in it for the gimmicks. Ryan just gets there and he just tells us what's going on. No bullshit about it. And then they start that one out and you're in the fucking Pharaoh hat.
To be fair, it was the same exact video I normally make.
It was, and you didn't even acknowledge it.
I never acknowledged the hat.
I'm glad it made a comeback because it first appeared on Park Hoppin live stream.
Yeah,
the Pharaoh hat.
It did. I made it
pretty
comeback.
good.
I figured
Wore it all day.
I don't have
awesome.
I don't have a chance to talk about Egypt very much, so I might as well.
Right. Hey, Gary, you excited for tomorrow?
Yes.
Bro, it's gonna be crazy, man. It's gonna be wild. I can't believe how many people we got RSVP'd. So
that was a little shocking.
I know.
I was not expecting that. So I was like, oh, we got to shut it down. That's not good.
Yeah.
So we'll figure it out. I'm sure everything will be fine.
As we often do. We may break a few things along the way, but we'll figure it out. So
I can finally enjoy Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Like I just finished a video before I got here. So I've been locked in my hotel room for basically 2 days.
I heard
it's been
that.
great for my wife. She's super happy about it. But it's done. So I can't wait. It's gonna be crazy. I'm getting there super early tomorrow for things. but we'll be kind of ready as we'll ever be for anything, which is not much.
Not much. And but this will be. I was just talking about this right before you got here, but like this will be our biggest meetup we've done. Pretty sure, like in terms of RSVPs, for sure. So
for like one solid event, yeah.
Yeah, and so this is wild. So I'm really looking forward to it. Can't wait to see all of you tomorrow. Millennium Fandom Bar. It's going to be great. Shout out.
Slade Lawton for 20. Gary, I would rather trust Marcus Junius Brutus with a concealed knife in the Ides of March than eat pineapple pizza.
Well, then you'd die and I'd live and eat pineapple pizza. So I'm cool with that.
Is it worth living after that?
Yes, it is.
Chris Benoit for $2 in the chat with just a bunch of blue balls for Jay.
Thank you.
He likes family-friendly stories.
I'm sure he does. Thanks for supporting. I hope it helps your family out.
Buy a couple extra for the kids.
Buy a couple for donation.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. Honestly, we're almost at 86K on the books. So
Hell
that's
yeah.
pretty cool.
Hell yeah.
And,
give us a real pitch real quick about it. Let's go.
About 86K, about less than $100. Or no, a little over $100 to hit 86K. And actually this morning, it was really cool. I spoke to another school that wanted a couple copies for their classroom. So just trying to work out all the donation stuff. And it will go to print probably May 5th. So we're going to close it down. You only have about 10, maybe less than 10 days left to pick it up. So it's been an amazing ride.
Let's make that push to 90K. I think
awesome.
we can do it. I think we're gonna push that thing to 90K before it's all said and done, man. I'm proud of you, brother.
I appreciate it.
Man.
It's been something. I have one for Gary.
Oh, there we go. Look at this. Look at there.
Thanks for the promo.
Hey, of course.
FNC.
Of course, Jay.
More stuff for you to carry.
Can't wait to review it.
Finally,
honestly,
look at that.
Look at there.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Look at that.
Is it autographed?
Yeah, it's autographed.
Man, first Gary shills for Star Trek Picard. Now he's going to shill for Achromatic Chronicles.
Dude, King
Blue.
Shill. Yeah. King Shill. I can't wait. What else?
Yeah.
I mean,
Flash?
certainly not the Mandalorian, right?
No.
Well, I appreciate FNT. They shouted the book out. You guys shouted it out like 3 or 4 times, and it that meant the world to me. So least I could do is get you a free copy.
Hey, I appreciate that, Jay. Cheers,
yeah, man. That's awesome. I'm really happy. I think we can 100% get this thing to 90K before it's all said and done. So if you're in the chat and you have the link, feel free to share that out on social media. Share it in Facebook groups, wherever you can. Let's get that thing to 90K. That's amazing.
Butter biscuit for $5, guys. I hope there's no more having to hear Steph or Krista talk about makeovers and shopping. I felt like I was losing my man card and losing energy. Please don't torture me while I serve the American people with my job. Hail the 199.
I think Ryan will co-sign that one.
You get no argument. I don't even know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Look, I don't have the camera at every second on these streams, so I don't know what they were talking about on some of the streams.
Chick stuff.
Chick stuff, pretty much.
Probably. All right. Dragon Lord, we said that for 199. Darian Murphy for 5. Spielberg turns on woke somewhat and goes against revising old films for modern audiences. He also admits it was a mistake to edit guns out of E.T.
You heard about this, Gary?
No.
Yeah. So this is an article that just came out today, right? Did it come out today?
Yeah, I think it came out today.
So Spielberg basically said point blank that it was a mistake to edit out guns in E.T. and that you should never revise anything in film to meet today's standards.
But when did they edit out guns? Like on the new...
Right there's the article.
You don't remember that? That was a while ago.
Remember it.
That was a while. They did an anniversary edition and they took out the guns. I believe it was anniversary edition. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat. But
it was like that was several years ago. Like it
yeah.
wasn't like
they put walkie-talkies in.
That's right. Okay, I remember that now.
Freaking
I do remember that.
It's nice that like he said Tom Cruise saved Hollywood and now this.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be like the saddest thing about Steven Spielberg is he was an absolute outsider for the longest time. Like the old school Hollywood hated his guts. Wouldn't give him Best Picture, wouldn't give him any Academy Awards. That started changing around A Color Purple and way later.
I wonder why.
Yeah, I know. But well, like Kate Capshaw.
Oprah's doing a remake of that. Did you hear?
Oh, no, really?
I think that's what I heard. That's the rumor I heard, that there's a Color Purple remake and Oprah's involved in some way.
Oh, can't wait to see that.
Wow.
But yeah, then he married
something.
and hooked up with Kate Capshaw and adopted 17 kids. And she's kind of like the Yoko Ono of Hollywood, in my opinion, but except worse. But no, he changed. He became the thing that like fought against him, that he was actually outside of the system. He was an auteur, and then he became the system. It was sad to see. So it's nice to him. Yeah, you're calling that stuff out now, but a lot of the people calling stuff out help let the wolf in the door.
That's right.
And it's way too late.
That's right. And I feel like I listen, you cannot dispute Spielberg's importance to cinema. He is an icon, and that will never go away. Doesn't change the fact that the last, I say, decade, probably, he's created more problems than solutions for sure. And I think he would bend the knee in a hot minute when forced to. I don't think he would stand up. I don't think he will stand up over the course of time. I think he will bend the knee when the right people are coming at him. He's too intertwined in a terrible world that he just can't stand up against it, regardless if he wants to or not. He can't do it.
But how much weight does that actually hold in Hollywood that he said that?
I don't think it holds as much weight as it once did. But he doesn't have the pull. Like, what's the last time Steven Spielberg had a really successful film? I mean, like the BFG failed. Ready Player One was
Ready Player One. He was barely involved in.
Just had his name on it.
He only did some of like the actual live action scene. Didn't do any of the animated stuff. He was barely on set. I thought Ready Player One was. Some people loved it. I thought it was a mess.
I enjoyed it.
I never read the book though, so I don't know how much it translated or not. But to me, it was just a mess of a movie.
Yeah, but I just don't think he had. Honestly, I don't think any single person has the power like before. Like Spielberg 10 years ago, 15 years ago, his word was everything. I don't think anybody has. Not even Christopher Nolan at this point has that level of power. It's just too splintered off. Everything's kind of split up, so no single person has power.
Hollywood is winding down, and it's pretty clear. And this change is coming. That's what my next video is about. This change is coming, and some entities are going to change, and some are not. And like the old school, the old guard is not, like Disney and some other organizations. And it's going to decentralize. And I think that's really good. I think it's going to just fracture into like these little mom and pops that we're starting to see with the Iron Age. That's just the beginning. That is just the beginning of what, like with music now, we have more successful, and it's always been this way, but there's more successful local bands, regional bands. So you'll have regional comics, regional shows, things that are specific to Texas or a certain part of Texas or a certain part of California. I'm completely down with that. I think that's great. I think that's the future. You don't have to be the billion-dollar franchise anymore. It'll help break that whole system.
Well, I think to your point, and we've talked about this before, but I mean, that's what media coverage is now. The billion-dollar, multi-billion-dollar mainstream means nothing anymore. It's random dumbasses like us that are just have our webcams and giving our opinions, and that resonates with people. So independent type of stuff popping up, and what we are is decentralized media essentially. And I don't consider ourselves media per se, but like we give people their information in a lot of ways, and it's split off, and people get it in different ways. Some people watch a gamer play video games and just commentate on social justice or social propaganda or whatever that person sees out there, and that's how they get their information.
And that gamer is just as qualified as any stupid talking head in a studio that's worth $1 billion. I trust that gamer much more, and that's absolutely good news. It's just the state and the bureaucracy and the giant corporate media is not going to go down without a fight. They're just not. And,
absolutely.
Jay, can you read this super chat?
I can't stand Spielberg.
Thank you.
So that's another meme that's so some guy there was like, how long ago was that, Ryan?
I don't know.
God, somebody came in the chat and he didn't like me. But he said, I can't stand
That's
Jeremy.
Understandable.
He's like, I can't stand Jeremy. But he didn't put the comma. So we basically memed him, we're like, if you can't stand, I'm sorry, and, fuck you, and like, so now it's like this whole thing, like
it was Greg Abbott.
Punctuation is important.
Very, very important. I'm sorry that you can't stand.
We got our man John Matrix in the Rumble chat for 10. I'm not giving YouTube money this week since we got banned. Yeah, their Black and White Network channel, I think, got a strike on it, so they're banned for a week.
Why?
It happened while we were actually live on Sports Wars. Forget exactly what it was about. I'm sure some transgender bullshit, if I had to imagine. But Rumble gets the money this week. Screw YouTube. Have fun in Vegas. Hey, thank you, John. Appreciate you, buddy. Hope that gets overturned. And
let us know if there's
quick,
anything
man.
we can do, man. So,
Slick
Thanks,
Rick,
John.
member for 12 months. Love the camera angles. Great homage to IRL shows like Cobra Cast and some other show whose name escapes me. Wish I could go to Vegas maybe next year. Thanks, Slick Rick. Lady Pitbull for 199. No sound. Yeah. Thanks.
Listen, it wouldn't be a Geeks like this is the thing. They've got a really awesome setup here at the Salty Nerd Podcast Studios, and it made us look a lot better than we really are. So we needed some type of mistake to bring us back to the Geeks and Gamers Friday Night Tights Nerdrotic world.
And just to be, I was so concerned with the sound. I asked our producer here. I asked Alex because I took out my headphones. I leaned over. I'm like, hey, should I share the audio on the tab or not share it? Because what I didn't want was for it to double up and then it'd be echoey the whole time. Yeah. And he's like, you're good. You don't have to share it. Like, perfect.
And so like normally I do keep my eyes on the chat. And so, but we're all turned away from our phones and the chat.
Over there,
so the whole chat was like, no sound, no sound, no sound. I was like, shit. Oh, well. But,
these things happen.
These things happen, espespecially when Geeks and Gamers are Nerdrotics involved.
To set boundaries. I mean, people are ready for this, so it's cool.
Yeah.
We got them.
Bill Sotheby, member for 16 months. You should take Campy to Denny's, Jeremy.
Hey, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Open invitation.
Open invitation.
We will take Campy at a Denny's. I will buy him a grand slam.
A solo slam.
A solo slam.
Does he like Denny's? Or
no, it's because of the collider when they were shilling for all the Star Wars.
Bro, I love Denny's. I'd eat the fuck out of it.
I like Denny's too.
Bro, there's a fucking Denny's here that's on the second floor of a Walgreens or some shit. That's fucking cool. All right, that's fucking cool. I want to go to the. I want to go.
It's the most Alabama shit ever. Be impressed that
cool,
there's a Denny's on top of a Walgreens.
That's fucking cool, man.
Where did we eat after the meetup last year? Denny's.
That place is so nice. They make you wear shoes and shit. Yep. Yeah.
What was it? The joke in Alabama was always like, what is it? The Walmart. It's the Walmart. I don't like shopping.
The joke in Alabama is
I'm trying to think how it went, but it says the Walmart there. They're way
gay bathhouse.
Fuck y'all. I'm not even gonna say it now.
round the clock sex.
Well, at least on the second floor, though. That's cool.
Judicon for 5. Hail Jeremy, Ryan, Beardo, and crew. I'm in the airport headed to Vegas. Is there anything happening tomorrow before the meetup? See all you then. I don't think so.
I don't think so. I mean, we got to get ready for stuff. I mean, I've got Geeks and Gamers Daily. I know that Side Scrollers is happening on Geeks and Gamers tomorrow as well. I don't know if I'm going to be on that one. So, but we don't have anything other than that because we have to get ready for everything that was happening at the meetup. So nothing scheduled.
Spartan Bot for 3 months. For all you screaming about no sound, they're trying to avoid copyright strike. No, we're just retarded. Thank you for giving us the benefit of the doubt, though.
That's nice. That's very generous.
I wish we were that smart.
We gotta. Somebody has to do like an edit to that of us reacting to something completely different.
Yeah,
like
Steph did for me on that Kwame Brown.
Exactly.
Video.
Like that has to be what gets done. Lucario for 5. It's not a fanny pack. It's called a utility belt. Batman wears one.
Damn right.
I'd buy a navy blue one with $199 in gold.
Gary, how do you feel about our utility belt that we're going to be creating?
What utility belt?
It's a fanny pack. We're going to call it a utility belt.
Oh, yeah. I feel great about it.
It's a utility belt, a $199 utility belt. That's fucking badass.
A fanny pack?
No, it's a utility belt.
Oh, sure. Okay. That's not gay at all.
Concealed carry compartment and everything.
I mean, even if there's a gun in it, it's still gay.
Duke Devil, we missed this one. 20 gift memberships.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hell
that's
yeah.
a lot, man.
Thank you, Duke Devil. Thank you. Hey, we're almost up to, so we're at 22 members away from 100 new members on this stream. Can we make it in the 1 hour left that we have, or about 55 minutes? I think we can. And also, Salty Nerd Podcast YouTube channel. Make sure you're subscribed to them. Let's see if we can get them to 10,000 subscribers before the end of this stream. Where are we at right now on that number?
9658.
9658. Okay, can we do it? We got to. We got to get those numbers up.
Let's do it.
Take a blue pill.
Let's go. And I did see a lot of people tuning in. Like, I think we just hit like.
I understood that reference.
What are we? Didn't we? So our regular start time was about 7 minutes ago, correct? I saw a few people saying, "Hey, you guys started on time." It's like, no, we actually started way early,
which is on time.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. So we are here at the in Las Vegas at the Salty Nerd Podcast Studios, and we are getting ready for the big meetup tomorrow, Friday Night Tights meetup at the Millennium Fandom Bar. It's gonna be awesome. So we're here for about 2 hours, and we've got a hard out at 2 hours. So let's get through some of these super chats.
Sci-fi is life for 5. Do you guys think people are going to watch with Ezra's whole situations? I think some people are going to watch. It's going to keep some people away, but I think the majority of people, it's probably not going to affect it too much.
Oh, the Flash trailer?
Yeah. No, the movie, though. He's saying, are they going to go to the movie?
Oh, the movie.
Yeah.
You mean the Batman trailer?
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
Jay's Soggy Taint for $10.
I'm glad you're here.
Cane's is great and all, but if you drive back through Shreveport, I implore you to stop at Southern Classic Chicken. Classic sauce is spicier Cane's sauce. Cheers, and thank you for great content.
Hell yeah.
Thank you, Jay's Soggy Taint from Louisiana. Shadow Knight for 20. I'll see you guys tomorrow night. As for fatigue, I believe there's garbage fatigue. The audience tired of being shoveled cash grabs from woke Hollywood and Marvel. Wave of Endgame, and we're smarter than that.
Agreed.
Woke Hollywood fatigue. Jeremy said it. That's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, agreed.
Fantastic, Mr. Knox. Remember, for 16 months, I'm amazed Fast and Furious last this long. Projections of the film look bleak. Honestly, I'd say it's about time because it should have ended at 7. Well, I will remind everybody that Fast and Furious movies do insanely well overseas. That's where the majority of their money is at. So I know that the projections for it are like 70 million domestic. I don't know how that stacks up to the other ones, but I can tell you that historically, it's been a massive international to domestic split. That's where they make a lot of their money.
Yeah, that's exactly it. I mean, I love those movies, but I have not watched them since Paul Walker passed away. I just haven't been invested in it at all. And you had the whole Rock and Vin Diesel drama or whatever. And those movies are retarded. They're terrible.
It's Sharknado.
It is. And so they do, though. They make so much money overseas, and I think a lot of that's Vin Diesel. I think because he has such a big international following. Yeah, I think that's what it is.
So like, put that number, because I think right now it's projected around 70 million or something opening. So to put that in perspective, Fast 9, $70 million opening weekend. Hobbs and Shaw, right, which ended up making $760 million somehow.
Wow.
Was a $60 million opening. Fate of the Furious, that was a little under $100 million. Now, Furious 7,
that was a big one.
That was a big one because that was Paul Walker, died and shit. So that 147 million. That's the only one that's cracked 100 million domestic for them. So, it just kind of depends when you look at their history.
But they made billions, right? They made billions. Like
that's a $1
billion movie.
The last few have made $1 billion, I think.
F9 made 720 million.
Okay.
But that was released, during COVID, blah blah blah. That
what did 8 make?
Like over $1 billion.
Okay, yeah.
So and Fast 7 made 1.5 billion.
And I would say, what is it? 70% of that is overseas, probably, of the billion, probably.
Yeah. So like
easy.
Fast 7, the highest grossing one, $353 million domestically for a 1.5 billion overall, which means it made 1.2 billion international. So you're talking almost a 4-to-1, 3-to-1 ratio.
They didn't even need the domestic.
Yeah,
correct. So that's all I'm saying. There's traditionally a really big international number for that. So, but keep in mind, Fast 10 is like a $300 million production budget movie. It's fucking enormous.
I don't think Fast 10 is going to outdo Mario this year. I think Mario is going to end up being the biggest movie.
I agree. Mike.
Shout out to Odin.
Mike Hill for 5. Do you see the trailer for Equalizer 3? I'm really hyped. I haven't seen the trailer, but I'm excited for it.
I haven't seen the trailer either.
But is Denzel? Denzel's in it? Oh man, if Denzel's in it, I'm
but you know what else is in it?
Dakota Fanning.
Dakota, yeah.
Man on
Fire.
Fire.
Together from Man on Fire.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah. We watched it on Real BBC. Sorry, I was looking at people arriving from Vegas. I wasn't paying attention at all. Equalizer 3 looks awesome.
Really?
That trailer looked
Hell yeah.
Brilliant.
That's good.
Bro, we reacted to it. A dude gets stabbed in the eye with a gun. And it's just like,
Really?
yeah, you had me at stabbing a guy.
Okay,
in the eye
I'm
with a gun.
game. I'm game.
No, it looks dope.
Hell yeah.
He fights the mafia.
Denzel's the man. An absolute fucking legend.
Deeds, Minnesota for $10 on Rumble. I know members on Rumble don't count towards YouTube member number, but here's a membership over here. Eventually it'll be bigger than YouTube.
Hey,
And then Deeds, Minnesota does become a channel member. Thank you.
I listen, Rumble right now is more important than it's ever been. And we've seen a lot of stuff in the last couple of weeks with YouTube channels that are in our sphere. Shout out to Papa Gundam. He's dealing with demonetization right now. And so right now Rumble is a very important I told this to everybody that was watching this on Geeks Gamers Daily, because there's always the question of where should we support you? Support us wherever you want to support us. But if you're asking us specifically, like, I think Rumble's very important for sure. But the support is wherever you're most comfortable, and it's appreciated, because literally we're only here because of all of you. But I know a lot of people have people don't understand what Rumble is getting there. YouTube used to be a dog shit platform too by today's standard in terms of the functionality.
For a long time.
It's going to take time, and Rumble, I think, has made great strides. I was very impressed with their recent update on their app. Their app is getting really good. Still can't send super chats or Rumble rants on the app right now, but they're getting there. So I'm excited about it.
I did want to get to something. I was waiting for Gary to get here before we talked about it. But I do think we need to talk a little bit about The Witcher. So let me pop this up. This was predictable. I think everybody knew that this was going to happen at some point in time. But when he walks, we walk. The Witcher Season 3 trailer has Netflix facing backlash from Henry Cavill fans. Now, could you believe, Gary, the first promotional image that they put up for this had almost no Henry Cavill. You had to look for Henry Cavill's face. You saw Siri front and center. You saw Yennefer front and center. But Henry Cavill almost hidden. And it's like, hey, guys, look, our first promo image. We're about to show you a trailer. Aren't you excited? The writing was on the wall for this ratio right here. 31,000 upvotes to 77,000 downvotes.
And the views are terrible for a prestige series on Netflix.
Yeah.
It's not at 1 million. It's not even it's barely over halfway to 1 million, and it's getting ratioed.
Gary's next video will have more views in 8 hours than that.
Critical Drinkers video in the first 30 minutes will have that. That's embarrassing.
Yeah.
That's utterly embarrassing, and it was getting killed earlier in the comment section, and it deserves it. This thing is so DOA. I love it.
Yeah, I mean, all the comments are about Cavill in some way. Glad we have an actor like Henry who respects source material and is a nerd. Such a shame to see Geralt go. He played Henry so perfectly. We'll miss you, Geralt. We need more actors like Henry. He clearly cares about the fan base and source material. When Geralt said it's respecting the source material time and proceeded to get thrown out of the show, I was in awe. Truly one of the best decisions of all time. Shame on the writers for not staying faithful to the source material like Henry wanted. He deserves so much better. That's what it's all about. They thought they were going to be able to slide by this. This has not gone away. A couple months did not make this go away. Fans have not forgotten, and fans are letting Netflix know they don't appreciate what they're doing.
No,
well,
people don't forget.
You know, something it kind of popped in my head just now. I was reading those comments, and it's something we've all been aware of. But if you even look at the Tucker Carlson situation, do you know what the worst thing you can be in this corporate world is? Popular by the fans. If the people find you to be, speaking for them, you become public enemy number one by the corporations. Tucker Carlson, the biggest guy in the fucking industry, has been fired like he was a second-rate fucking anchor.
Like he was Don Lemon.
They treated him like shit. And as you see those comments there, all that does to the studio is that makes them hate Henry Cavill even more. That's not to say stop. Absolutely don't stop. This goes back to, you guys know I don't love Snyder's, DC movies or whatever, but the Snyder fan base is fucking passionate as hell. Very passionate. DC executives hated.
Passionate. No matter what Zack Snyder says about it not happening anymore, they still keep thinking it'll happen.
Yeah. The corporate heads hate that. I think we're in this weird time where having a fan base and having a passionate fan base is a massive negative in the corporate world. That will not last forever. It will not. We are just in some weird, holding pattern for right now, but eventually we're going to get to the other side of that. Fans have always and will always be the single most important voice in any industry. And right now you have people running these industries who hate fans. They hate individuality. They hate opinions, and it drives them up the wall. I can just feel the disgust of the corporate media reading those comments.
Absolutely.
Right now.
And in the past, those gatekeepers, and yes, I love how they always call us gatekeepers. Last time I checked, I don't own a franchise, were the access media and the corporations, even when they weren't as big before. So they loved their access, but their prestige, like the blue check mark that we see being taken away from journalists and celebrities, and you see them freaking out. That mattered to them. They wanted to be the arbiter of your opinion.
Yep.
And you took that back, and they are freaking out. They're losing power. The access media doesn't have 3 years to live. Like, we're already seeing websites go down, and if it's not AI, it won't be anything. And yeah, they're having a real hard time with that. And I'm here for it. I think it's one of the greatest. The Cope is brilliant.
Yes.
So yeah, when you have somebody as popular as Henry, the media's mostly colluded with the corporation, going, he is toxic male. Now, what you got a couple of outliers now, like Forbes breaking out, like that one guy from Forbes with Rings of Power too, like breaking out,
Eric
calling it, calling shit for what it is. So occasionally we get somebody who's objective, and that's good. Yep. But we are the media now.
Damn right. Look at me. We are the media now. And you're right about the blue check mark breakdown. Holy fuck, man.
That was glorious.
I am just like, was it Bette Midler? She made like her whole entire account.
They're like bitching about it, and then Elon gives it back to them, and they're like, just so you know, I didn't pay for this.
It's so funny, man.
I had to let Bree know that I paid for her.
I saw bro, I meant to pull that up on Daily, and I got sidetracked, but I saw it. I told everybody, I was like, Bree asked, why do I have a blue check mark? Ryan's response had over 1,000 likes.
I paid for it. I paid for yours.
That was great.
There, like a couple, like immediate. I was wondering if I was like gonna get ratioed or something for a second, because the immediate replies were just all these people trans flags and shit. And they're like, ratio, what are you doing here? Go away. We don't want you.
Let me go retweet you right now. I'm gonna go retweet Ryan so we can make sure that doesn't happen. But he was in good shape. I think you're
fine.
in good
shape.
It's
fine. But like when I first saw those comments, I'm like, oh shit, somebody put like a Nazi meme of me in there. Like, yeah, that was pretty crazy. I even got a tattoo in that one. Duke Devil for $10, just hanging out in Dallas, waiting for my delayed flight to Vegas, dropping memberships and drinking bourbon. Hell yes.
Hell yes. Thank you.
That sounds awesome.
I'll be your Huckleberry for $2 for $199. Thank you. Drunk Emerald Arrow, Galaxy Express Media for $5. Gary being late for Tuesday night's main event is revenge for Jay sleeping through FNT last time in Vegas.
I was eating a burrito. I was here, but I was starving. So I had, they have like real carne asada burritos in this vicinity, we'll just say. And it was glorious.
And I was at F&T. I just fell asleep on the couch.
Fell asleep on the couch.
It was like
but you weren't there to begin with.
Yeah. But I made it. I did make it.
Yeah. We appreciate that, Jay.
It's a good job, buddy. I'm proud of you.
Thanks, man.
Well, usually when, all right, I that's a whole nother story.
Jose for $199. Miyamoto Mario movie is a different story in Japan.
It is. So there's a different version that they so they've basically, it's the same, like from a visual standpoint, from
Princess
what I understand.
Peach gets saved.
So that's going to be very interesting.
That's going
to be very. So Miyamoto has definitely changed some stuff in Japan. It releases this Friday. So but from what I understand, it's more like dialogue stuff, like in terms of just more stuff that the Japanese culture, like language and words.
I hope it's like way more stereotypical Italian.
Yeah,
I just want it to be offensive as hell.
I see our boy Rolo in the chat. Shout out to you, Rolo. We miss you this week, man. I wish you and Joe were here, but they're holding everything down for us in Orlando. So you'll see Rolo next week back on Tuesday night's main event.
Sci-Fi is life for 10. If you guys run into my friend Sir Reefer, I know I'm going to run into him. Can you please call him the resident Canadian? I'll try. Jung Wong for Aussie 10. Hail G&G, great show. Can I please get a shout out for a book I worked on? We said that one already. Thank you. Rafe for 2. Who would you want to be Barry Allen? Not Ezra Miller.
Not Ezra Miller.
Maybe someone who's blonde.
Yeah.
That'd be nice for starters. Somebody who you don't need like some big beefy dude or anything like that. But I think the vibe that Ezra gives off in terms of his incredibly feminine, like way that he walks and talks, everything, it's just not Barry Allen.
No, and he can't run. Ed Spaliers.
To be fair, like the running thing, I think is a creative choice, not a Ezra Miller runs.
It's
like
a
that.
bad creative choice. I don't think Ezra can run amazing in high heels. Okay,
I've seen Ezra run from the police. All right,
yeah, he ran from the police and he can run towards kids. So Ed Spaliers from Picard season 3, the guy who played Jack Crusher, would be a great Barry Allen.
Oh, if he's not busy with a spinoff series, I guess
he won't be.
Yeah. We got a couple big super chats in from you guys as well. Ray for 50 euros.
50.
Hope you all make it to the EU soon. I know Gary's going there.
Yep.
So.
Well, no. Well, yes. Okay, because I'm going to the UK, but it's not part of the EU.
Yeah, you're going to Europe.
But I am going to be going to other parts of Europe. So
there you go. The Tau General for 50. Question for Jay. How many potatoes or Sharpies can you fit in that prison wallet? Just curious. Hail 199.
A lot.
Potatoes
or Sharpies.
My prison wallet.
So it'd probably be like one large potato or like a clump of 10 Sharpies.
Jay's the keister wagon
with rubber bands.
Yeah.
One large potato. We'll go with that. Or 2 small ones. I don't know.
I would not have said that. Michael Tynan for 50.
50.
Hey, gentlemen. You too, Jay.
I keep on wanting to press my button.
Yeah, I know.
Sigla Videos. God bless the 199 till I die.
Hell yeah.
Well, I would say even after. So
the online original. So
if you fucking walk in front of a bus tomorrow, still hail the 199.
So Sons of Anarchy is the Sons of Anarchy is Sam Crow, the Redwood original. We're gonna be the 199 online original. That's what we're going with. So I think that's pretty badass. So online original 199.
Dad's Den of
numbers don't lie.
That's right.
Dad's Den of Pop Culture for 5. You guys should check out Battlefield Vegas when you're in town. I think you'd enjoy it. We'll look into it.
Hell yeah.
What is it?
It's a battlefield, man.
We'll look into it.
Is it like just off the strip? Because that looks like a battlefield.
There's a lot of homeless people.
Yeah, it looks like Army of the Dead.
I saw a bunch of hookers getting arrested. It's kind of shameful. Yeah, I couldn't believe they did that.
What is is it Meow Wolf or whatever? What is that?
Yeah.
Is that here? It's here, right?
Yeah, Area 15.
What is it?
You didn't go.
Fucking weird, man.
Okay.
I don't get it.
Ryan doesn't get art. So like
no. The kind of art I like is the shit that fucking white people in like the 8th century, 9th century fucking Renaissance. That's the type of shit I like. Not the current day white people.
Never shroomed. Ryan's never dropped acid. For those of you who have, it's a really fun place. It's crazy. The one in Santa Fe, New Mexico is better because it's way more interactive, but it's a fun place.
White people art nowadays is dumb as shit. It's like they leave a couple bananas in a fucking room. Somebody will leave a fire extinguisher on the floor. Someone will roll around in fucking paint and autistically scream. They're like, this is a representation of my period.
It's pop art. It's pop art. There's a distinct difference. That's pop art is actually art. Modern art is garbage.
I got kicked out of a modern art museum in Palm Springs because I was really fucking drunk and I just went in there and insulted all of the art.
I would too.
So,
I approve that completely, but pop art is some of my favorite.
Twisted Life. Shout out to the G&G crew. We need to recreate this in Orlando. Enjoy the Vegas trip.
What's up, Twisted?
Dr. Rachel Lindbergh. What's up, Dr. Rachel for 5? Hail the 199. Have fun at tomorrow's meetup. Sorry to hear Ryan's too broke to buy clothes. Yeah. What is this? Groomer drunk 3PO for 199.
Oh, wow.
Hail Ezra Miller and pineapple on pizza.
Hey, that's not right to pineapple on pizza. Odin, get ready.
Get ready, Odin. Get ready. I like how Odin knows Bachtal's breakdown. No one saw this coming. No one saw this move except for Jeremy 5 fucking months ago on a video that's got 300,000 views Friday Night Tights over a Nerdrotics channel.
That's right.
And but yeah, no one saw it coming except for me.
Oh, Battlefield Vegas is the shooting range. I have heard of that before, actually. I have heard of that one before. So we'll see. I don't know if Gary can stop by.
Have fun, guys.
The Tog OG for 5. Jeremy, don't talk about Trump, lol.
Yes, so today when it was just me, and they're like, "What is this? This looks like a lot of like Cobra Cast. I guess please don't talk about Trump, Jeremy." I'm like, now I'm gonna talk about Trump.
Yep.
You know, they'll tell me not to talk about Trump because I certainly will, but I didn't actually. So
So Benny Johnson, can we talk about that?
Yeah,
about DeSantis.
Benny's talking to DeSantis, and he shoots me this video. He's all, and he mentioned the MCU to Ron DeSantis. Like, what the fuck is that?
The MCU.
He put your thumbnails up when he was
did.
mentioning
He
it.
did. I was like, this is so weird.
It's so funny.
It's great.
Yeah,
Benny, we love you.
We have a group chat with Benny, all of us, and Benny shoots us a message. He's like,
Bro, I just talked to him to ask DeSantis about the MCU. It was so good.
Benny's the
great.
man.
Yes.
We love Benny. That was so funny.
He's been killing it with the Tucker coverage as well, because obviously used to work with Tucker.
Yes.
So
and now, like Benny's, Tucker's bigger, but Benny's on his own doing his thing.
He's
and
freaking huge.
Killing it.
Yeah, he's killing it.
And he understands culture, and that's why he's killing it.
Damn right.
Mm-hmm. Hercules for 2. Ryan, Sam Britton stole your luggage. Probably.
That would be wonderful. There'd be nothing in there.
I don't like any of these.
Yeah.
Special Ray for 5. It's a picture of a Ray, looks retarded in it. So I see you guys are chilling in the volume tonight. Who's running the episode? Victoria Alonso? No, we got Alex from the Salty Nerd podcast running things for us. We
Victoria
appreciate that a lot of them.
Alexonzo.
Oh,
Sorry.
there you go. Our diversity. Jim Howard for 2.
You comfortable over there? You doing okay?
Perfect.
All right.
I'm white as they come, though. I'm no diversity hire.
That's why you're
Oh,
here.
I'm part of a marginalized group now. Did you know that?
Because you're old?
Okay. 2 marginalized groups.
Oh, okay. Glasses wearers?
No, formerly incarcerated is now a marginalized group.
Really?
Yes.
You're not black.
You
though.
can't
That
cancel
doesn't
me.
count.
Doesn't matter.
Oh.
They didn't specify that.
Holy shit. That's so God, we're such a fucking clown world,
We are.
dude.
We are.
People are just inventing shit to be fucking
I
victimized
know.
over now.
I was so excited to hear that, though.
Like that's more marginalized though than a lot of this other bullshit.
It is.
You act like not that it wasn't like your fault, right?
Right.
But yeah, you can't do certain things. You can't get certain jobs. You
Mhm.
can't vote. You can't own a gun. Like there's a lot of things that
For
you're
a
not
long
able
time,
to do.
You don't have
because-
Fourth Amendment rights for a very long time.
Yeah.
So and like if you're busted and you deserve it, you deserve to lose those rights. But there should be a path to redemption, especially after
Absolutely.
like, I don't know, 3 decades.
Yeah.
Yeah, you think so.
100%.
Jim Howard for 2, simping for Dan Vask. Everybody sub to Dan Vask now.
No,
Nah.
He's got enough.
Dad, he doesn't need your subs, and he's going to do a crappy cover. I mean, a really good cover of a crappy Witcher song. And I actually messed that up.
Yeah, you
Dan, I'm
messed
sorry.
that one up.
So he's going to do a much better cover of the shitty Witcher song that we're going to get in the shitty Witcher series, which is going to give him a bump. So I'm going to cover every single episode to make up for it. So we'll be kind of a draw when Witcher comes
I
out.
will say this, Gary.
When he does Peaches, I'm kind of in trouble.
Yes.
He missed out, I think, a little bit on it.
Maybe.
Like 'cause
maybe.
it's still going viral, but
Yeah.
like if he had hopped on that like a day or two after, that thing could have blown the
I'd
fuck
have been
up.
dead. But
He'd be a
thankfully,
million already.
the Marvels comes later this year.
That's right.
And Rings of
That's
Power
right.
season 2 will be the next year.
Dan's in the chat. Just put a LOL when you said when you messed up. Said he's
Sorry.
gonna do a crappy.
I did not. I actually did not mean that.
Oh man. No,
I give him a
Dan's
lot
good.
of shit, but he can sing.
No, Dan was doing a live stream on his channel the other day. It was so funny because I'd super chatted him, congratulating him on 700,000, and he was talking about how me and him give each other shit intentionally publicly, just so much that where people are messaging him like, "Are you? What happened with you and Jeremy from Geeks Gamers?" He's like, "Nothing. Men talk shit to each other. That's what we do.
We do it in our spare time,
Yes,
like in the
all we
messages all day
fucking
long.
do. That's all we do. It's like when me and Ryan get on these arguments, on our daily stream, people are like, "Oh fuck, Geeks Gamers is over." It's like literally this
Hard
is
at
what
the
we do.
seams.
This is what we do. We yell, we scream, and then as soon as something needs to be, all right, hey man, all right, hey, let's go. All right, let's go get some meat. No,
All right, hey, we're late to the stream. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Let's fucking shut up. Let's go. So it's just how men are.
Mhm.
Darth Gorebag for 444. For the sake of the bet, I unsubbed from Dan Vass. Arthur Brown for 2 says 50. Thank
50.
you.
50.
As is fat molested uncle. Jesus Christ. For 199.
That was harsh.
Can't wait to see a trained sexual death claw in Fallout. They need representation. June Wong for 10. Thank you, Jeremy. I appreciate your kindness. Have a great time in Vegas.
Hey, thank you. Good luck on your book.
Wait, who was the one person Jeremy was kind to? I want to know.
Jin Wong, the one that's doing the clownfish, the unauthorized, or I don't know if it is. We don't know if it's unauthorized.
Well, now that you got your kindness out of the way, you can go back to being.
Yeah. Everybody go fuck themselves here. So,
God, we got a lot of super.
All right, so
chats.
Salty Nerd Podcast. I believe they're allowed less than 300 away now.
9720.
9720. Let's go. We got 3,500 people here. We can get a few hundred more people to subscribe.
That's 280, and I did that without X-ray.
Hey,
wow!
Hey.
Look at that.
She may
must be
here
in the country.
She might be here. Is she here? She here in the studio?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
I saw her.
We'll get we'll bring the ladies in as we end the show
Mark
tonight.
The Cyborg and.
All right, Nate Swedberg, member for a month. Did you hear about Wizard of the Coast sending Pinkertons after the guy over Magic cards? I did hear about that. Didn't know the Pinkertons were still a thing.
What?
Yeah,
Whoa.
This is a story that's out there. I can't tell you details though. I just saw those headlines.
They're after what kind of cards? Did somebody steal some cards?
Like
and they said Sam Elliott
because he got access to them too early or earlier than he was supposed to or something. I don't know.
And they sent
the Pinkertons
on horses to go get. That'd be so funny.
That's what the headline was. I didn't look into it because I'm like, I don't know. Arthur Brown for 5. Ryan was trying to smuggle drugs. That's why he doesn't have his luggage.
No, Ryan sticks him up his ass like everybody else.
If I was going to smuggle drugs, I probably would. Grant for 5. Is there going to be a screening of Chris Gore's documentary in Las Vegas?
Well, maybe. I don't know. Maybe we could figure it out.
Maybe
somewhere, sometime.
Maybe
it's hard for us to even do a stream on time, so we might be able to do.
You might be able to like look at it projected like at the meetup somewhere. You won't be able to hear a damn thing.
Harry Brownhole for 220. No, how do you solve a problem like Ezra film for me? Rakin Knight for 5. I can't wait to see you guys tomorrow. I'm driving to Vegas later tonight. Hell yeah!
Awesome. Yeah, drive safe.
Awesome. Hell yeah!
East Coast Toasty Boy for 2. Now this looks like a Geekcast IRL professional. Thank you.
Hell yeah.
Shout out to Salty Nerd
Don't get used
Podcast.
to it.
Yeah. Roman becomes a channel member. Thank you. I'll be your Huckleberry for 2. Why is Jay so obsessed about having blue balls?
I'm not. It's just part of the book.
Sophie for 6. Hail, gotta work. We'll watch later. Gary, did you get the package on time?
Yes. We got it. We actually brought some of the stuff, some of the candy. Yeah. So thank you, Sophie. You're awesome.
A proud American member for 2 months. Ryan, you should have made a free upgrade home for them losing your luggage. Have a great time out there. Yeah, we'll see what I can do. Kennel Hard R to the bone for $4.99. Gary, would you or have you eaten a deep dish pineapple pizza?
Yes.
There you go. Broba Fett for member for 9 months. Join the Salty Nerd Podcast. Get him to 10K.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Vic Savage for 5. As ever going to a meetup? Sorry, this is already addressed. He lives far away.
Couple years.
Yeah. We'll get him here.
Fantastic Mr. Knox for 5. Jay, do you ship them outside of the US? If not, I'm happy to donate.
Yes. Yeah, we're shipping them everywhere.
HTK bass player for 5. Bummed out, missing another meetup. Still rehabbing a shattered foot. Wishing everyone fun and safe time. Everyone.
Sorry to hear that.
Get better, man. Come to the next one. As is Wonky Eyebrow member for a month. Nice to see you all there safe. Did Jay spill anything? And Ryan, did anyone get your order wrong? They got my luggage wrong. Hail to you all 199. They literally sent it to a different fucking state. So I think that counts.
I did not spill anything yet.
Ryan Kennel for $5. The fuck? That's the one that's just felt so funny.
Yep.
You're just like
the dumber, the simpler, the better. It's a dad joke of your name, and the fact that it bothered you a little bit made it funnier.
Well, it was just like Ryan Kennel. All right. I second the Evil Dead Rise recommendation. Solid flick with lots of Raimi, even has a bit of pro-life messaging. Also, hi Rags. Well, thank you, Ryan Kennel. The Wayfarer member for a month. Tired of shit clown wars? Join the Cobra Crew. Be a member. Earn your fangs. Become a legend.
Hell yeah.
There you go.
Dial 199 Snake Pit. Hail.
Hell yes. I love those. Again, we are working on getting the shit clown wars emotes. That is the best description. Gary, so it was about a month ago. Somebody Streamlabbed it and said, You know, hey, a better name for a Disney Star was a shit Clown Wars. And it was like, that is so dumb.
It doesn't
It makes
fit, yeah.
so
It
much
works.
sense. Shit Clown Wars. So every time, like, I was watching, what was that? Was it you? I think it was your stream the other day. It was I think, and somebody brought up Star Wars. And all of a sudden I saw the shit Clown Wars 199. It's like, God damn it, I love it. So yeah, shit Clown Wars.
I saw the emojis. Was it on Flash? It might have been on Flash.
That's what it was. It was Flashcast. Yeah,
yeah.
because you were on. That's what it was. So yeah,
Neanderthal becomes a channel member. Thank you. You fit right in. Arthur Brown for $10. I always said this. I can't stand Spielberg. Citric Adam member for $3. Ready Player One was an excellent read. Book 2 was woke as fuck. Well, there you go.
Oh, that's too bad.
Joshua Powell for 10. Longtime listener, y'all, but typically just listen. Excited to see y'all tomorrow. 199. Hell yeah, Josh. We'll see you there.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Lisa Mikesell for member for a month. If Chris Benoit shows up to the next meetup, please just run. That'd be interesting.
I can't believe we're at a point where I laugh at Chris Benoit shows. It's such a horrible story.
Well, it's been long enough.
I know, but that was a bad story. And now, like, these Chris Benoit shows are funny as fuck. They're really good.
I was watching some old commentary on the original Super Mario Brothers movie from 93 or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And they do something like with the World Trade Center that gets like destroyed.
Yeah.
Like rewatching it now, it's like I knew. It's like what the fuck? It's dark. Jay's gaping butthole for $5. Beaver isn't as big as me. I'll eat that thing.
All right.
Chris Benoit for 2.
I don't know how to respond to that.
Chris Benoit for 2. I'd like to meet up, but I'm kind of stuck where I am.
I believe it.
Jesus Davila with the gift membership. Thank you. Special Ray for 5. Chris Benoit gave Evil Dead Rises an 8 out of 10. He didn't like the sex swap. Oh yeah, when the mother is trying to kill the children. Yeah. For people that didn't know how that goes. Sketch for 2. Jay, are there any raw potatoes over there to eat?
There is not. Sorry.
Dumb Cumpster for $199. Don't blow this $2 on hookers and cocaine, Gary.
No danger of that happening today.
WD-40 for 20. I figured it out yesterday. This whole channel, Ripperverse, Nerdrotic, all of it. It's just here to launder Hayden's shroom money.
Hayden Wayne dropping the shroom money. You gotta love it. And I do see you guys, the mods are just pushing Salty Nerd Podcast. So thank you guys so much.
Hayden for 20. The city's nuts. Taco Bell Cantina is just a Taco Bell that serves booze. I've been there. Ryan, they can't wait to meet you. Girlfriend and I were up till 9 a.m. The city's dangerous. Be careful out there. Guys.
Yeah. Hayden, did you finally get In-N-Out Burger? That's what I need to know.
Yeah.
I need to know these. I need to know the answer because you said this is gonna be the first time you've had it. So let me know.
Keep your expectations low and you'll think it's great.
No.
Wrong.
No.
Jason K. Eat fucking pineapple and hot sauce pizza. Jason K for $5. Quick PSA: Nefarious will probably be leaving your local theater in the next few days if you want to see it. The last show for -3:30 on Thursday. I wanted to try to see it. I might just have to do it. I might just have to buy it on digital when it comes out, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because I want to see it, but it's tough.
Hayden says they're getting it tomorrow or tonight.
Torchwood Gal for 2. Hail 199. Safe trip. Cheers from Nashville. Thank you. East Coast Toasty Boy for 5. You know what else is gay? Fruit on non-dessert foods like pizza.
No,
it's pretty gay.
Not.
It's pretty gay.
I'm pretty straight and I eat the shit out of
gay.
it. So
Craig Morning.
Ladies love it. Ladies love it.
Craig Morning becomes a member.
Ladies love dick too. So
well, yeah, I don't want to. I'm not going to share that with them. But we can share a meal.
What? What?
I don't share that with them.
Even if there's a big old dick for there for to eat, you're not going to share it?
No. No. I'll share pizza with them now.
Okay.
Why are you gay?
Gary's taking Jay's spot.
He walked into that one.
Fucking weird shit.
What? Ladies like dick too. Well, yeah, but I'm not going to share that with them.
Let the man speak.
My autism is strong.
Sean Awesome, member for 7 months. Gary, you going to check out the Punk Rock Museum? Monkey from Addicts there next few days.
Maybe.
Oh
There you
man,
go.
that was funny as fuck.
The Dasco for 10.
There's so many
Ryan,
museums to check out. Like it's almost impossible to check them all out.
I'm not a big museum guy. Like
Unless you're drunk.
I
and
want to
you-
go to the Shelby.
and
The
you laugh
Shelby
at it.
Museum is here.
That would be awesome.
I really want to
I'd go to
fucking
that.
go. I really want to fucking go. Apparently, I can rent a brand new Shelby for like $400 a day. It's a little too steep. So it's a little too steep. Based on I've spent a lot of fucking money on this drive and the Airbnb and feeding Jay.
Mm-hmm.
So
First of all, don't even start because I paid. It's not true. So
look at Ryan.
I bought my own crap, and then I had to buy them something to eat. So don't even start with that bull crap. I took everybody out to eat.
where?
Gillies, right on the strip.
Gillies.
Yeah.
Like Mickey Gillies
I don't know what it was.
with the mechanical bull.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Right.
Okay.
Yep. The Dasco for 10. Ryan, I think I saw Sam Britton, the ex Biden energy official, wearing your lost clothes. I heard he frequents Vegas, so you might bump into him. Have a good time. Hail the 199. Thank you. Jay's Bucknuts.
Wow.
For 2. Jay, stop choking on me.
I didn't buy any buck nuts this time.
Craig Morning for $10. Fast and Furious 199 Tokyo Grift. That's a good one. Gary's Beard Crabs for 5. Perfect Batman
They're my
movie.
friends.
Batfleck Hunting Zaz, directed by David Fincher. Hail 199 in Beaver J.
That would be good.
That would be kind
That
of
would be really fucking good.
Yeah.
Weston for 5. We need to get a Gundam. We need to get It's a Gundam back on F&T. It's been too long.
Yeah.
I hope he gets everything worked out. It was reused content. What
Yeah,
they hit him for, which is ridiculous.
That's something that like a lot of people
I
are
know,
getting hit of.
I know,
so.
and that's why I've, without getting into details with this, like with some of the like live streaming and re-uploads and all that, I get worried about that. You know what I mean? It's like it's all bot driven at this point. Shit's fucking terrifying.
It's freaking stupid.
Mary Nicholson for 5. Just got the box set of the Witcher books today. Already bought and read the first one. Decided to get ahead and get them all. Nice.
Yeah. And don't watch the show. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Play the game.
Aiden Bergen for 5. If you guys meet History Eraser Button, call him the professor, please. Okay.
Noted.
The professor.
Okay. How did he get kicked? So I guess Gundam got let back in and kicked out again?
What?
Or did they
No,
tell you
he-
a second time?
He
that
reapplied.
He reapplied and got kicked. Yeah, because that's from
sometimes-
34 minutes ago, though.
In my experience, it takes like 3 tries to get back in after you
does.
get that. That's what I've seen from a lot of people.
Yeah.
And you just got to keep reapplying.
Well, if they'll let freaking Josiah back, they'll let Gundam back.
That's true.
That's
Let's
true.
be real.
That's true.
Cole Hauser for 2. 199. Go tomorrow. He ordered 66 their asses.
That was awesome.
It's not the first time. It was a year ago. He was like, I really want Boba to get back to his badass ways. And he wasn't really himself. He wasn't the badass warrior we've seen. I wanted to get fit. I didn't want to be fat or whatever he fucking said. So yeah.
Good for him again.
Xavier Savior Hard for $10. Have fun in Vegas, lads. This might be the last super chat I'll send for a while. Work's getting back into high gear. Have fun. Hey, we appreciate the support, man. Good luck at work.
Yeah, man. Take care of yourself.
Michael Tynan for 50.
50.
Actually,
50.
love you, Jay. You are indeed a fine gentleman.
Oh,
Well, that's nice. Thank you.
that's weird. Getting nice super chats to Jay on Tuesday night's main event.
I get
That's
one.
stupid.
I don't
Jay's
know. It
gaping
makes me
butthole for
uncomfortable.
$2.
There we go. There we go.
There we
No,
go.
I'm just kidding. Andrew Swartz for 199. What about PETA from Hunger Games for Flash? I don't like his face. What?
You know, I agree with you.
Yeah.
like his face.
Everybody knows exactly what I mean.
I know.
It's just-
It's funny the way you
most
said
of the time
it,
it's
but
not,
I totally agree.
Most of the time, it's not what you say; it's how you say it.
He was the OG, like OG Mansell in distress. Like that's where I made up the term. I'm like, this guy's a Mansell in distress. He's constantly getting in trouble. He's
Yeah.
so wounded.
No, I think everybody's going to agree with you and understand what you're saying. It's just how you said it.
Yeah.
So funny.
People say that about me.
Let's see. Paul Estrada for 2. You get to shoot guns at Battlefield Vegas. Yes, yes. Mike Hammond for 5. Did you see the last episode? Tucker Carlson orders sausage and pineapple pizza, and the delivery driver, he's the pizza delivered by the delivery driver that tipped the criminal. Yes, we saw that. And also, I believe someone insulted his order and was like, that's disgusting. Ryan Kennel. for 5. Y'all are legends. Love you. Woof woof. Thank you.
Thank you.
Darth Vader for 5. All my favorite people in one room. Too bad I won't care about seeing the Flash movie.
You're not going to be the only one.
Aaron Pipes for 10. Ryan, you know Jeremy's bribing people to make your travels hell. From messed up food orders to male prostitutes knocking on your door, it's all Jeremy's fault.
Oh, that's a really good idea.
It's a fucking great idea. Oh my God. Thank you for that idea.
Yes.
If you want to get a fucking male escort's number on your fucking call history, go for it.
Just use Jay's phone.
Yeah. It'd be worth getting a burner just to do that.
100%
He
would.
will use my phone. Hey, buddy, use your phone, Jay, real quick. I'll be right back to you. Hello?
You have someone to call you. Hey, you told me to go to this place and nobody answered the door. Daramouth for 5. Hey, Gary, saw you uploaded one of your vids to Rumble along with FNT. Will we see more of that in the future? It'll be once in a blue
Maybe
moon.
we'll see how it goes. We did 2 now, so we're testing it.
That's right.
That's cool.
Jen for $10. Thanks for the laugh and taking my mind off for a fractured ankle. Oof,
Man,
that sucks. Well, forget we mentioned that, so you don't think about that.
Yeah.
There you go.
A fractured ankle.
WG for $10. WG for $10. This would have been 1,000, but I deducted 990 for Ryan's underreaction to his missing luggage. Hey.
That's tough.
Shout out to WG.
Hercules for 199. Jay looks uncomfortable. Absolutely amazing. Ironside for 10. Rusty and Selena Red Wine here.
Uncomfortable.
He's tickling me. That's a little weird. Could add
I'm
that to the
poking
list.
you, not tickling.
That's ticklish.
Just
Okay.
don't ask to share a dick with him.
Yeah.
Right?
All right,
Gary is now in the Tuesday Night's Main Event meme.
Let me write that down.
So
Hell yeah, oh, dude. Yeah, because they're so nice to me. The Legion of Memers
Yeah,
are so kind to me.
I just want to see it. I just want to see a meme
Yeah.
with Gary, just like his smiling face. Just like, I don't share dick. Or like one of Joey Tribbiani. Gary doesn't share dick. It's like,
That's even better.
they're such good meme formats.
oh fuck.
Ironside for $10. Rusty and Selena Red Wine here. Welcome back to Vegas. Looking forward to tomorrow. Hail the Fellowship. We will see you guys tomorrow. That'll be fantastic.
Hell
yeah.
yes. Hell yes.
Mayo, what the fuck? Myoclonic Jerk for 2. Jay got random strangers to buy his food. He did. He's like a homeless person. Mark of Reality for 5. Had to cancel my Vegas trip because criminal and certain law clerks are dumb fucks. Wish everyone a good time. Sorry to hear that, Mark of Reality. Hope you get through that soon, man.
Hell yeah, man.
Hercules for 199. Craven the Hunter movie rated R. Too late. I heard it was super fucking violent. I did hear that. So, Johnny David for Aussie 5. Enjoyed your drive stream with Mrs. N, Gary, especially when you boomered the tablet. The landscape looked like long drives in Western Australia. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I boomered the tablet quite a bit, actually. So I did a super chat square from the road. It was pretty fun, actually.
There you go.
Yeah.
I caught a little bit of it. The signal was pretty patchy when I tuned in.
Yeah, I was in the middle of
in the middle of fucking nowhere.
it comes and goes when you do those. So
A Rudai for 5. G&G Tabletop's only 450 away from 10K. Woo. Comics Division joins us next show.
Hell yeah.
Come help us reach our goal.
Shout out
get
that
him to
Comics
10K.
Division.
Love
Shout
that
out
little
to-
guy.
Yep. Shout out to shout out to Geeks Gamers Tabletop. Crushing it.
Woo. Chaos Killer for 2. Did you guys get pineapple pizza for Odin? He'll get that himself for FNT.
Damn right.
Johnny David becomes a channel member. Thank you.
It won't be official this week, but it's probably gonna be official by next Friday.
I think it'll be official by Monday.
Think so? Yeah.
Because
After
of the opening
weekend?
in Japan.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Teabaggins for 5. I pity the fool of a took. King Bowser for $5.99.
Took.
Full of a took. Full of a took.
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 Fool of a took. Fool of a took. Rings.
Well, yeah,
Lord
Lord
of
of
the
the
Rings.
Rings.
Yeah.
I always said took, not took, but I
Took.
guess it's took.
Odin's in the chat says by Sunday, possibly.
Yeah.
Shout out to Odin.
King Bowser for $5.99. D-Day Cobra and Gary. Amazing, both being sober from booze. Inspiring and kick ass.
Hell yeah.
Matt,
I mean, I've never drank and he's recovering, so
Yeah, I
So,
mean,
it's
to
a
be
little
fair,
different path to get
alcohol
there.
was never my favorite thing to do. Like, you know, I did it.
it was your last resort. so
Last
to say.
resort. I like freaking blow. I like speed.
We're talking about blow and
cocaine
wieners here.
Okay.
I just was
wieners
connecting.
Matthew Hammond for 5. We need to move the politics podcast to have its own channel. Plebes and pundits. There you go. We are all caught up.
We're all caught up. So
my voice is going.
Yeah, great job, Ryan, holding that down. And obviously, we're at a 2-hour, hard out today because we've got a lot going on here in Vegas. But again, I want to give a big shout out to Salty Nerd Podcast.
Yes.
Looks like we're about 200 away. Can we get 200 more? Come on, peeps.
200.
Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. They've done a great job today. And minus the sound boomering to make Gary feel right at home, everything has been perfect.
I actually asked him to do that.
Yeah, you did? Yeah. I figured. Makes sense. Makes sense. And again, we have to be brought that back down to earth because this is a far more professional operation than any of us are used to. And so it really just kind of leveled things out. But really happy about that. Again, the meetup is tomorrow. I'm going to try to get everybody here to come in and just kind of pile in here. You guys can see who all's here if you want. And Gary, you got anything you want to tell them about what we got planned for tomorrow? We don't have anything planned. We're just going to open the doors and start shaking hands pretty much.
Yeah. Remember that one time I was like an hour early and I didn't get inside for like 2 hours?
Yes.
That was awesome.
Yes. Last meetup we had here in Vegas, I stood in that back corner and I never moved.
Yeah.
It was the whole time. And I remember so many people like, I never saw you. I'm like, because I never moved.
I remember when we were taking Az's face and putting it on the urinals.
It ended up in the urinal by the end.
They did.
Yeah.
With his mouth open.
Yeah. So it's gonna be crazy.
No, starts at 7. We're gonna be there early to set up, or I am, and then Taco Truck's gonna be there. First round's on us, and it's gonna be insane. Like it's gonna be loud. It's gonna be fun. Half the people, all the smokers, will be hanging outside like they do. There's a parking lot across the street. It's gonna be a good time. We're gonna go as long as it goes. And then I just saw Chrissy's here now. Quarter Black's here now. Who else was you're here now? I saw your picture. And so people are starting to roll in. It's gonna be a good time. Chrissy's show, of course, is the next night.
Mm-hmm.
And then who knows what happens after that.
And I've got to get with Gary and talk about everything, but we do have some stuff to give away at the meetup tomorrow. We got quite some
stuff too.
We got quite a bit. It's pretty cool. If you came to the Orlando meetup that we had, we gave away some really cool stuff, and we've got some similar stuff to give away.
I brought a bunch of stuff too, but they lost my luggage. So,
oh well, we have a raffle basically.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And so, really exciting stuff. Jay, one more time, tell them about Achromatic Chronicles.
No, it's awesome. We did pass 86K,
mm-hmm.
and it's moving. So I really appreciate everyone that checked it out. Again, we're gonna shut it down, and as soon as I get back, probably first or second, probably in about 10 days, we're gonna shut it down, and then we're gonna go right to print. So I hope everyone gets them before I was supposed to send them out, which is gonna be awesome. And then in October, we're taking all the donation ones and getting them all over the place. So that's going to be that's what I'm looking forward to the most. So I really appreciate everyone that picked one up and retweeted and sent it out and sent the word out. And I really believe you're going to enjoy this. You're going to enjoy this first one. So
heck yeah, man.
Thank you so much.
Happy for you, man. Let's close that thing out. Let's get up to 90K before we close that bad boy out.
Awesome.
And Ryan, what do we got?
Let me go through these super chats. I don't know if you wanted to bring people in here or whatever to say goodbye, but John Yarber for 5. Ryan knew Joey's first or last name on Friends. Ryan, I got news for you. Yeah, it means I, along with every other fucking person in the world, watched it when it was airing.
I didn't watch it.
Well, Gary, you eat pineapple pizza. Stephen Ferguson for 199.
Friends is gayer than eating pineapple pizza.
I disagree.
Oh my god.
G&G Chief Cripple Officer here. Disney's gay. Thank you.
That's our Chief Cripple Officer.
And always has been. Let's be real.
When he says what he means by Chief Cripple Officers, it means he can't walk. So he's cripple, and he's our representation. So we appreciate it.
He got that over Mark. Interesting. Darian Murphy for 5. Saw this on TY. there's a SpongeBob episode where he gets his driver's license, and address on the license was Epstein's address on the island. Holy fuck.
Wow.
We'll have to see if that's real. Mike, it is?
What?
Wow.
No.
I looked into it.
Woo. Wow.
Brutal.
Michael Smith for 199. Hail Geeks and Gamers in the 199. Thank you. Captain Haruno for 5. Hey gang, love to see y'all like this. Reminds me of Rooster Teeth, except not washed up has-beens. Have fun in Vegas, pals. Jay?
Just life has-beens. That's all.
What was the end?
Just says Jay? Question mark.
Oh.
Jay?
No.
Hello.
Michael Smith for 499, and that's the bottom line because the 199 said so.
Hell yeah, hell
right.
yeah.
Right.
I do want to mention that right now, and I'm in a working title for the channel. It used to be Geeks and Gamers Clips. I renamed it like Geeks and Gamers 2. I'm not sure what I'm going to call it, but all the vlogs from the trips that we're doing, like this trip we're on, there's already a couple over there. My Nerdy Home Steph is doing a fantastic job with those. So if you guys are interested in that, make sure you subscribe to Geeks and Gamers 2 right now.
Is that Geeks and Gamers the number 2, Jeremy?
Number 2, that is the number 2, Ryan.
Okay.
Thank you for asking. And we're gonna kind of have a few peeps. There's a few peeps that you might recognize that we're gonna bring in here in just a few minutes. And that's gonna
kind of a
give
marketing meeting to come up with Geeks and Gamers 2.
Yeah, we had a.
Did you put it through some focus groups? Maybe the same one that changed HBO to Max.
Yes. We had a long
the
discussion.
place to watch HBO.
We had a long discussion, and it took us about 7 to 10 business days, but a committee decided that was probably the best route to go.
There you go.
I'm pretty happy about
All the
it. I'm pretty excited.
demographics agreed on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
very
a lot
inoffensive.
of diversity and everything like that. So, get in here, girls.
Oh, God.
Damn it.
What are we waiting for?
Yeah,
Let's get
I
this
know.
over
Like, what
with.
the fuck? But yes, so tomorrow the meetup is happening. The whole crew is here. I think Quarter Black Garrett's drunk somewhere. That's what
Already?
the chat was saying. I have no idea.
Yeah.
Are they retarded? Do they
yeah.
not know what when you screaming for them saying come in means?
They're not listening to the show, obviously. They should be hanging on our every word. I'm a little offended right
Look
now.
who's here.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Why are you hiding?
It's girls.
So there, some more super chats. No, I'm kidding. Not really.
Yeah, well, show your. There's no feet. That's a Friday Night Tights exclusive. No.
That's all it takes for you to ask. That's all it takes.
Yeah.
So again, one more time, thanks to Salty Nerd in letting us borrow their podcast studios here. Subscribe to the Salty Nerd podcast over on YouTube. And if you're going to be in the area here in Las Vegas, they've got a really cool operation, and they can definitely work with you if you're a content creator, if you're looking to do a podcast or something like that. Definitely hit them up.
You have a website to go to?
SaltyNerdVideo.com. And
There we go.
Podcaster Studios is the official name of this place, right? Podcaster Studios.
Yep.
So there you go. But you find the Salty Nerd guys on social media. I'm sure they'll get back to you.
Yep.
So,
okay, guys. So
just a couple more
okay.
caches for 10. 2 geeks, 2 gamers. There you go. That could be the name. And then
That's fantastic. I might name it that. I might fucking name it that.
And then,
Geeks, 2 gamers.
Yeah.
I have private stuff on the bottom.
Jay's got a fucking doodle thing here that looks like he's been possessed by a fucking demon. And he's drawing shit.
That looks like one of my tweaker drawings, dude.
It's just a habit. It's just.
And then the last super chat from this stupid fuck. This guy from Turkey, Mr. Big Wig Majig AG Lig Vietnam Ham Jam Fig Stig.
Yeah, Mr. Big Wig, what's up?
Says hashtag try22. Great to see you all when you doing a turkey meetup. I'm never going to Turkey.
Go back. No, I am. Okay, bro. I'll go to Gobekli Tepe. I'll do a meetup there. Gobekli Tepe meetup.
I think that's from like a full Aussie meme or something.
Full Aussie, yeah.
Yeah, so there you go. At least I can say your fucking name.
Millennium Fandom Bar, by the way, is 900 South Las Vegas Boulevard, Las Vegas, Nevada, 89101.
There we go.
There you go. And Michael Tynan, last super chat for 20. Sincerely, fellas, y'all doing God's work. Never stop. Well, that's
Thank
high
you.
praise. Well, I lied. Chaos Killer for 2. Geeks and Gamers 2. Electric Boogaloo.
All right, we got to wrap this up. Thank you guys so very much for all the support. We will see you tomorrow at the Millennium Fandom Bar here in Las Vegas for the Friday Night Tights meetup. And Go meet Gary. Leave me the fuck alone so I can actually get something to drink. So,
all right.
No, I'm kidding.
We will talk to you guys later. Oh, last super chat from Dean H for 5. Hail G&G. Wish I could be there. Fuck, it skipped on me.
Is that what it said? Wow.
Yeah. Wish I could be there for you guys. Financially didn't work out. Maybe next time. Yes, next time, man.
Right on, Dean. And I'm sorry that Johnny banned you in the Mario Kart chat, but we got your back.
All right.
All right. So thank you guys. 199 representing as always. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great night, and we will talk to all of you later. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.